The news from Kensington Oval in Barbados as the CPL reach its halfway stage. This is match number 17 of 34, so we are dead on halfway. The Jamaica Tallawahs have won the toss. They have made 2 changes to their team and have asked the Trinbago Knight Riders to bat first. The Jamaica team reads Brandon King, Alex Hales, and there you see Jermaine Blackwood replacing Kirk McKenzie. Also, the leg spinner Aiden Walsh Jr. has been replaced by the fast bowler Kevin Pittman. Very interesting. Pittman does have some pace and he may be ruffling a few feathers. Trinidad and Tobago also leave out Darren Bravo and they have included Ali Khan and the teenager Kadeem Alain. So that's the Trinidad and Tobago 11. They will be batting first. And in a few moments, we'll be on our way. Joining us, as usual, for this live watch-along to give us his comments during this watch-along is Andre Douglas. Welcome again, Andre Douglas, to the show.
Yeah, thank you very much, Carlton, and good morning to all the viewers all over the world.
Yes, man. What are you expecting from this match today? We saw where Brandon King has won the toss. The Hawks, the Knight Riders to bat first. What are your expectations of the match today?
Well, I'm expecting a very, very competitive game, because I think that the Tallawahs do have the bowling to restrict the Knight Riders, right? For one, they do have the bowling to restrict the Knight Riders for a total that I think they could probably chase. But what is interesting though are the actual replacements for the Tallawahs. I'm a bit surprised that they would have left out Kirk McKenzie instead of, say, a Raymond Reefer, because I realize, I think Reefer is struggling. His strike rate is just about, just about 100 or thereabouts. So I think that, if Blackwood is indeed going to play, he would have replaced Raymond Reefer. But, replacing McKenzie is a bit of a surprise to me right there.
Well, in all honesty, when I heard the news first, when I saw it first, it was a surprise to me. Good morning, Juna Davis. I do hope so that we will win today. Good that you are here, Juna Davis. When I heard the news first, it was a surprise. It took me back. But then when I look at it and look that in the last 2 matches, Kirk McKenzie was struggling also. So maybe they could leave out any one of the 2 and they went with the experienced player. So I can understand that.
Well, I guess from that angle you could, but the thing that really, the thing for me is the strike rate, and the strike rate of Raymond Reefer, it does seem to be struggling a great deal where that is concerned. But I guess, and what also to me is that Raymond Reefer, we have not seen much of him in terms of his bowling, right? So if he's not going to bowl, I would still probably give McKenzie another run. He's a young man. I'll give him another try to see what he's made of, right? So, well, I guess but that's my opinion, though. I would have gone for Kirk McKenzie instead of Raymond Reefer. I would have let him remain instead of Raymond Reefer. But
in fact, I would have gone with Kirk McKenzie also, but I'm just trying to come up with the rationale. And when you look at the rationale, they have gone for experience, and maybe you can't really blame experience. Reefer was a part of this winning team last year.
Yes, he was. But you still, and the thing about that Kirk is that as a top order, being a left-hander, it gives you that option of a left-hander. We know that how invaluable that can be sometimes when you have a right-left-hand combination, right? And he did have 2 good starts, and and I think that with that he could have been given another chance. But let us see what will happen in terms of today's game.
Yes, so we are just about to get on our way at Kensington Oval. Mohammed Amir, the Pakistani left-arm speedster, will open the bowling for the Jamaica Tallawahs, as usual. So one of the players that I'm really looking forward to see in this match is Kevin Pittman. He does have some pace. Here's the first delivery as he comes in, ball to Guptill outside the half stump. The New Zealander allows that to go through. There is no run. So one of the players that I'm really looking forward to is Pittman. I'm very interested to see how he goes.
Okay, you say he does have some pace.
He does have some pace. He does have some pace, and so it's going to be very interesting. As Mohamed Amir, the second delivery of the Trinbago Knight Riders innings, he comes in now. Bowl to Guptill, up and bowl to Guptill, and Guptill turn this one off the pad to the man at short mid-wicket. There is no run. The score remains none for none. So what about the changes in the Trinbago Knight Riders team? You have seen where they leaved out Dwayne Bravo. Would you have done so?
And who is the replacement? Sorry, I didn't get a replacement for Bravo.
So there's a team. So who comes in? We see Kadim Alain comes in and also Ali Khan. Bravo is one of the players that was left out. The other one, I'm not remembering. The ball to Guptill, who fishes outside the half stump through to the keeper, Brooks, and there is no run. So after 3 deliveries, the Trinbago Knight Riders are yet to score. The 2 players that came in are Ali Khan and Kadim Alain.
Yeah, well, I don't know, to be honest, I don't know much about Kadim Alain, but Ali Khan is a pretty good bowler. So, I don't have a problem with Ali Khan coming into the team. He's a good bowler up front, and he's also a good bowler at the death. So, I mean, I pretty much like for like in terms of Bravo, and he has a little bit more pace than Bravo. So that's a very good change, where that is concerned. But I don't know much about Kadim Alain. But the spin department, though, of the Trinbago Knight Riders will be served well with the 3 spinners that they have.
Okay, well said. So Mohamed Amir, so the 4th delivery have been bowled and the batsman Guptill just covers up and there is no run. So yet to get off the mark. Trinidad yet to get this innings on its way. We expect that with the rain last night and the early start as Amir bowled to Guptill and Guptill again just standing up tall in his crease and playing that one down to backward point and there is no run. So we expect that batting in the morning session here will definitely be difficult and they will probably have to just graft their way through the first 3-5 overs. There was rain overnight and then it's an early morning start. So the covers were on longer than expected. It was a good toss for Brandon King to win. In fact, I'm very happy that Brandon King won the toss and asked Tobago to bat. Bowl to Guptill, and it's a made over. Don't shy. It's a made over. He turns that one in the onside, trying to get this single, but it was not there. So made over to start, Andre.
Yeah, very, very good start there from Amir. We know that Amir is a quality bowler, and no surprises there at all. And let me get back to the Trinbago Knight Riders in terms of the composition of the team.
No, what Sheldon said there on the screen. Sheldon said on the screen there, TK have rested 2 big players, plus Jamaica Tallawahs have won the toss. Things in your favor so far. That's it.
Yeah, well, I mean, the replacement, as I said, the replacement in Ali Khan is a quality player. He's also a big player, so I don't think they'll get any reprieve where that's concerned. And I think Jamaica will have to do pretty well in the batting department to counter the spin of Narain, Akil Hussain, and Wakar. Wakar, I think, will pose a lot of danger because I'm thinking that it's the first time a lot of the Jamaica Tallawahs batsmen would have seen him, or the first time they would be playing him. So I think he pose some threat to the Jamaica Tallawahs.
Thank you very much, Sheldon. Sheldon has informed us that the other replaced player was Tom Curran out of England. So Dwayne Bravo and Tom Curran are the 2 players that were replaced. So Dial is about to take strike. So Jamaica is starting with Green. As usual, they're starting with Green. He's going to come round the wicket. So Brooks is the keeper. Green comes in round the wicket, bowl to Dial, and Dial tuck this off his pad into a region of short mid-wicket. They go through for a quick single. So Trinidad is off and running. The first delivery of the second over, they are off and running.
You'd have been a goner right there if the return had gotten to the keeper. It'd have been a goner. It was a very, very tight run, a very risky run right there.
The single was definitely not on Andre, and it comes back to it. It is good to have somebody to stop the ball, which Brooks basically does. But he's not really a keeper, and you always ask, should you have played the keeper? Should you have played the keeper? As we watch.
In that case, just now, I think the throw was wide, so I wouldn't blame the keeper. I wouldn't blame the keeper for that one.
Okay, all right. So Green comes into Guptill, and Guptill defends out into the offside. There is no run. One without loss in over number 2 being bowled by Christopher Green as he comes in over the wicket. Bowl to Guptill. Guptill off the back foot, and he strokes this to the man at cover. Again, there is no run. So tight bowling here from the Jamaica Tallawahs at the start of the Trinbago Knight Riders innings. They are one without loss as Green comes in now. He took those deep breaths as usual. He's up to the wicket, bowl to Guptill and down the leg side. Wide signal, 2 without loss. So that's Green just pushing that one down the leg side.
Yeah, I mean, a very good start here from Green. Apart from the wide, it's a pretty decent start by the Tallawahs on a whole.
Green comes in, bowl to Guptill. Guptill hit this Hindi here over the top, down to the cover boundary for 4. Oh, yes, he just hit that Hindi here over cover, down to the boundary for 4. So the first sign of intent there from Guptill. Green just going up too much, just over pitched in. And although that was the drifter, it went down to the backward point boundary for 4.
Yeah, very good shot there by Guptill. No danger at all because there were no one outside the 15-yard circle on the offside. So pretty decent shot there by Guptill.
Yeah, good morning, Atina. Green in, bowl to Guptill. Guptill turned this into the onside. No run. The man at short mid-wicket field, and there is no run. 6 without loss after 1.5 overs. Good morning, Atina. Good morning, Ephraim August. Welcome to the show. Glad that you are here. As Green, the final delivery of over number 2, he comes in. Bowl to Guptill. Guptill giving himself room. Cuts, and that one goes over the top of the stump. Brooks did not call it, but at the end of over number 2, Trinbago Knight Riders been asked to bat first, are 6 foot without loss.
Yeah, very, very decent start by the Tallawahs. 2 good overs from Green and Amir. So it's time for it to see what it's going to be very interesting to see the approach in the upcoming overs from the Trinbago Knight Riders.
Yes, it's going to be very interesting, and I really think that the pitch, they have to play the conditions. I really think for another over or 2, we will see a more cautious approach. I think they're trying not to lose any wicket at this time. We saw there where if the Jamaica, and we look at this morning earlier in the match preview, where if the Jamaica Tallawahs should lose today and Barbados Royal wins tonight, then the Jamaica Tallawahs will be out of the top 4, Andre. How do you see that? As we watch Mohamed Amir comes in now, over the wicket, bowl to Dial, who is beaten outside the half stump. That one seems to have kept a little low. I'd love to see the replay on that one. So how do you think? Do you think that Jamaica Tallawahs will be able to bounce back?
Yeah, I think they should be able to bounce back. It's going to be a very, very it's a very important match for them. Even if they lose, you're still not out, but it's going to get really, really tight. So you don't want a case where you're going to lose 3 in a row and you're going to be under tremendous pressure from here on to qualify. So it's very, very important that Jamaica Tallawahs get a positive result today.
Yeah, good morning, Mr. Beer, and bless up. Mohamed Amir moves in now, over the wicket, bowl to Dale, down the leg side, and he whips this high in the air. Let's watch it. Is that 6th? Had that gone all the way? Just looking and waiting on the signal from the umpire.
Yes, all the way.
All
the way for 6.
Yes, 6 over backward square leg.
Yeah, poor delivery there by Amir. It just picked up by Dale over backward square for 6. Nice shot.
Yeah, indeed, it was a very good shot. Good morning, Valerie Har. Uh, good. Valerie is telling you good morning, Andre.
Oh, morning, Valerie.
Yes. And so Jamaica must keep fielding tight. Over the wicket comes Mohamed Amir. Ball to Dial. Outside the half stump. He just dabbed this to backward point. There is no run. 12 without loss. And so he's saying that our bowling starts good. Bowling starts good, but we must be focused and attacking. So she thinks that we must be attacking. We cannot be too defensive. And one of the things that I always like is the different opinions from the persons in the chat, giving their opinion on the match and expressing their opinion. I always love it.
And it's the best way to restrict runs, or to keep the run rate down is to take wickets. So that's a very good, very good point there by Valerie.
Okay. All right. That's good. That's very good. That's very good. Ephraim August, 12 without loss, as Mohamed Amir was moving in, but he stopped. Jamaica Tallawahs need to play the spin well because TKR will use spin a lot. That is also true. Over the wicket, come Amir, bowl to Diallo, flashes outside the half stump, misses. It goes through to the keeper, and again, there is no run. This is your point, Andre, the same thing you were saying here. You're saying just like Ephraim August, he's saying that Jamaica will need to play the spin well.
Yes. It's going to be very interesting, as I said, to see how the Tallawahs actually play the three.
As we watch Amir,
most definitely. I think, and especially the spin against Wakar.
And he sent the return in, and they got 2 there. So that was Dial coming down the pitch and hitting that one high in the air. He mistimed the shot, but he's showing great intent here. He was out of his crease. Mohamed Amir saw him coming, ducked it in short, and he swung it down to mid-wicket. And luckily, it fell in safe ground. So he moves up to 9. Guptill is on 4. 14 without loss is the score at this time. 1 to come in over number 3. Mohamed Amir second. He's over the wicket, ball to Dial, and Dial forced that one into the offside. Diving effort by the man at backward point. They go through for a single. The score moves up to 15. 15 without loss at the end of over number 3, Andre.
Yeah, very, very good start for the Tallawahs, keeping the run rate down at just 5 runs per over. That's what we come to expect of Mohamed Amir and Chris Green. Two very good experienced bowlers, 2 very clever bowlers. So very good start from the Tallawahs. So let us see what Trinbago Knight Riders will have up your sleeve in the next few overs.
Yes. Byron Wees, the Jamaica Tallawahs. Oh, okay. Ephraim Amag. Yes. Thank you, Ephraim. Thank you very much, Ephraim. Winston Wees. We want early wickets. Yes, indeed, Winston. Thank you for being here. We appreciate you being here. How important are early wickets in this match, Andre? As we watch Green to continue, he's going to come round the wicket and bowl to Dial. He's in now, round the wicket, bowl to Dial, and Dial swings that one down the leg side. It takes him on his pad. It's running very close to the fine leg boundary. It goes into the boundary. Let's watch the umpire. Leg by signal. The score now moves up to 19 without loss. Yes, Andre, how important are early wickets?
Yes, it's very important that we get early wickets, because we need to, early wickets will allow to keep the run rate down. And not only that, the stroke makers, the big hitters, will have to rethink their games if we get early wickets. If they get a good platform to build on, they can wreak havoc. So it's going to be very, very important for the Tallawahs to restrict the run rate and to take early wickets.
So Green moves down the leg side wide, and it will run away into the boundary. And this is where now you really need your keeper, This is where you need, it was a wide delivery, but a better keeper, instead of someone who can just stop the ball, probably would have prevented the extra 4 run. So this is where you really need a keeper. 24 without loss. Green comes in again. He must bowl better though. He needs to get that ball outside the half stump more. He does on this occasion. The batsman plays it to cover. There is no run. That were 2 poor delivery from Green. The first one, down the leg side, he swept took him on his pad, run away down to fine leg for 4, but the other one was clearly down the leg side, white signal. Brooks should have gotten across, but we know that Brooks is just a makeshift keeper. So, but Green needs to tighten up his line. He needs to just bowl a little more outside half stump. He comes in, bowl to DL on the middle stump, and DL clip this into mid wicket. They go through for a single. The score will move up to 25 without loss. 3 to come in over number 4.
And there lies a problem. You know, the Tallawahs selected a wicketkeeper with a strike rate of 80, and that, you know, that is bound to be a problem when you do such a thing. You know, and now they have to be using Brooks as a makeshift wicketkeeper. And we know that a makeshift wicketkeeper, especially in the shorter version of the game, can be problematic.
Green ball to Guptill, and Guptill swept, got the top portion of the bat. It goes in the air, but it will fall short of the man coming off the backward square leg boundary, and they go through for a single. 26 without loss. Yes, on the history of the keeper, I have always said there are keepers in Jamaica who are better than Amir Django. But even if you're not looking in Jamaica, what about someone like Jamar Hamilton? Once about some,
Exactly.
As Green bowl to DL, and DL covers up back down the pitch. Jamar Hamilton or Tevin Walcott is name. I think Tevin Walcott from out of Barbados. What about a keeper like him? You know, I'm very disappointed that they win.
I do agree. You know, there are far too many keepers, you know, that would provide, you know, provide a far more aggressive approach, would be far more suited for this version of the game.
So Green comes in and ball to DL short, and he pulls this away high over mid wicket for 6. So this has been a very, very poor over by Green. So at the end of over number 4, Trinbago Knight Riders are 32 without loss, and even me can tell you that's 8 runs per over, Andre.
Yeah, that's a very good over for the Trinbago Knight Riders, the best over for them thus far. You know, so I guess probably now they have gotten their eyes in, and they've summed up the bowling. So in the next 2 overs of the power play, I think you'll see more attacking shots from the 2 opening batsmen.
Yes, Valerie. Valerie is just commenting on the question with what we just said about the keeper. She's also pointing out that the keeping is pathetic. Well, you know, it's not good at all. Columbus, how are you doing? Welcome to the show, man. Hey, greetings, Mr. Cozier, number 2. Big up, sir. So happy to hear you again. Barbados should make their game more competitive in front of their home crowd. Definitely, we have, of the 3 matches that Barbados Royals played so far in Barbados, they lost 2 of them awfully. They did not put up a show. And Mr. Casanova will definitely want to hear from you, not Mr. Casanova, Mr. Supernova 22. We also want to hear from Mr. Casanova. Ephraim Argos is saying Jamaica Tallawahs lost to Barbados because of the 5 wides and leg byes. Do you think that they keep? I also, to add to what Ephraim August is saying, it's also that drop catch. You remember that Brooks drop also a catch. What do you have to say about that? Do you think that Brooks wicket keeping contributed significantly to us losing to Barbados?
I think it was more the batting. I think we were probably 20. We didn't bat well in that game. You know, we're probably 20, 25 runs short. You know, and I think it's the batting that really let us down in that game. And although the fielding, we made some errors in the field, but I think that's more the batting that cost us the game against Barbados.
Mohamed Wasim bowled to Guptill down the leg side, white signal, 33 without loss. But if we were 20 to 25 runs short and the keeper leaks 20 runs, that means the 160 maybe would have been enough. Round the wicket, come Imad Wasim bowls to Guptill. Guptill go back in his crease, stands up tall, strokes the ball out to the field at cover, and there is no run.
Yeah, but I don't think he kept that poorly. I mean, I don't think he leaked that many runs though. You know, I don't think he did.
They're making some adjustment in the field. Imad Wasim comes in, round the wicket, bowl to Guptill, and Guptill drive through the onside. It's running out towards the boundary. They're gone for 1. They are back for the second, and send the return comes in, and there's 2 more runs. The score now will goes up to 35. So Guptill looking to drive. He got the inner portion of the bat, and it beat the man at short mid-wicket and runs probably 20 meters out towards the mid-wicket boundary, which allows them time to come back for the second. 35 without loss. 4.3 overs been bowled. Had been bowled. Imad Wasim just making some adjustment in his field as he comes round the wicket to bowl to Guptill. He comes in, bowl to Guptill, and Guptill short, and he pulls, and let's see what happened here. He misses. It's true to the keeper, so that was a short delivery. Guptill looking to pull it over mid-wicket. His head turned. He never picked up the line or length of the line of the ball. He didn't watch the ball all the way onto the bat, and he misses. Let's watch. Imad Wasim again comes in now. Round the wicket to bowl to Guptill. He's in, bowl to Guptill. And he followed Guptill. Guptill giving himself room there. The bowler follows Guptill and he strokes it down to long on for a single. Well done by Dial, ensuring that Mohamed Wasim did not stop that. And that's where the non-striker comes into play and get you a single. You saw it there just now. How Dial moves smartly to ensure that Mohamed Wasim doesn't get across to stop the single as they make the adjustment in the field. 1 to come in Imad Wasim first over, 36 without loss. So 1 over to go after this one in the power play. Imad Wasim would want to finish this over well. He comes in now. He's just about to come in now to bowl to the left-handed Dial. He's staying round the wicket. He has a ring of 5 fielders at the offside. He comes in, bowl to Dial, and Dial hit this high in the air, over the top, down towards the man on the mid-wicket boundary who field on the bounce, send the return in at the end of the over, 37 without loss.
Yeah, not a bad over there from Imad Wasim, just 5 runs coming from it. So a much better over than the previous one from Green. But I saw something on the screen just now. They were showing a list of the spinners who played consistently from 2022. And I saw where Imad Wasim actually is the spinner which has got the least amount of turn, from the likes of Hussein, Narain, Cornwall. He's a spinner which has gotten the least amount of turn. So it's very, very interesting piece of statistics right there. So yes. That shows you that, Imad Wasim is not a big turn of the ball. You just play him straight like a medium pace bowler. He's not a big turn of the ball at all.
But that I understand that, but you do not have to turn every ball, because I have known when I used to bowl, I would probably turn the first 3 balls, and every ball I turn, I make sure that the non-striker knows that it turns. I tell him that you see it, I'm turning. But when he goes down there, I'm going to give him a straight one.
Right. I know that. I'm only saying it for the viewers to show that you don't necessarily have to be a big turner, because Wasim is one of the more consistent bowlers. He has a very good economical rate, but yet still he's quite effective. It's quite effective.
Yes. So Atina is saying that extras is a no-no. So Salman has bowled his first delivery, and it's a leg by, goes out into the outside, 38. So Guptill comes into strike, 38 without loss. And we are in the final over of the power play. The fact that Trinidad have not lost a wicket is not a bad position for a day to be in, because they can really go hard if they have the wicket. Salman bowl to Guptill, and Guptill on the back foot forces this into the cover. Cannot beat Raymond Reef at cover, and there is no run. Zara is making a good point. Zora is making a good point. Imad doesn't use turn.
It's a good platform. Yes, it's indeed a good platform being laid by the Trinbago Knight Riders, because they have all those power hitters in the middle. So if they don't lose a wicket in the power play, they can actually have a very, very good total, with all the power hitters that they have.
That is true. This is turn away, down backward of square leg for 4 by Guptill. So Salman just train on the leg stump there again, and Guptill capitalizing and turning it away, down backward of square leg for 4. Good shot by Guptill.
Yeah, very nice shot there by Guptill, Body line by Salman. He needs to get his line, his radar right. We saw him in the last game where he got his radar wrong and he was all over he went for a few runs well.
It comes in now, bowl to Guptill again, and that was much better. Tighter on the stumps. He strokes it down to mid-on for a single. They go through for one more. So 43 without loss after 5.4 overs. Imad doesn't use turn. Very good point, that Zora. Yes, he doesn't use turn. The arm ball, the drifters, he varies his line, he varies his angles, and so on. He varies his length. He varies the speed of the deliveries. So that's where it comes in. Very good point, Zora. Agree with you. And so too is Chris Green. Over the wicket comes Salman. Ball to Dial. Down the leg side, he swings. White signal, 44 without loss. Salman have conceded 6 runs so far off his four deliveries. He needs now to finish this over very tightly.
Yes, he does. He's far too much all over the place. Getting his lines pretty much incorrect, so he needs to tighten up somewhat.
Salman comes in, bowl to Dial outside the Ashton. He hit this high in the air, over cover, bounce once, and then it rolls into the boundary. 4 runs there. So again, Salman has gone for 10 runs so far in this is opening over. So Dial just open up his shoulder there, hitting it high over. There's the ball, young man. There's the ball. High over cover, down to the boundary for 4.
Yeah, just what the doctor ordered for the Trinbago Knight Riders, coming towards the end of the power play, absolutely no risk right there, nobody on the outside of the 15-yard circle on the outside, so a very good shot there by Dial.
Salman into Dial, down the leg side, that one comes off the pad, and good stop there this time by the keeper, Brooks. So Brooks did well there to prevent that from going away down to the boundary. Congratulations to Brooks. Well done there. 11 off the over though. 49 without loss at the end of the power play. What kind of power play would you rate that? That's just about 8.016 runs per over that?
Yeah, that's just a little over 8 runs per over, which is a very very good start for the Trinbago Knight Riders. The fact that they have not lost a wicket, you say it's a very good start, and we know of the powerful middle order that they have. I think they have probably one of the better middle orders in terms of power hitting in the entire tournament. So with the good start that they have, it's going to be very very important for the Jamaica Tallawahs to bowl good line and length and trying to restrict them as best as possible. And they need to get a few wickets. They really need to get a few wickets here.
Calvin Antonio is saying that when you don't have a good keeper, when you have a part-time keeper, you need a long stop. You need a fine leg to back him up. And so Zara is making the point that Green and Ahmed are 2 similar bowlers. So comes in. Imad was in bowl 2. That's Dial who was trying to do the reverse sweep. Misses it, goes through to the keeper, and there is no run. So he was looking to reverse sweep there. Misses it, passed about a 4th stump line, and there is no run. It was in bowl to Dial again, and he is high in the air. Let's see what happened. The field lies under it, but he can only watch it sail over his head. 6 more runs to Dial. And so Trinbago Knight Riders total moves up now to 55 without loss. The first delivery of over number 7. Christopher Bristol is saying, one thing I can say about Trinidad team, they are dangerous as they come. That is so true. That was a good shot from Dial. The fielder was under it, but he could just watch it sail over his head. Comes in bowl to Dial, who works this into the onside for another single. So good rotation of the strike here by Dial. 56 without loss. Larry Gomes never turned but was very effective. Athena is telling us about Larry Gomes, the former West Indies batsman who left-hander who bowl right arm off spin. I'll bowl right arm slow. 11 extras of 5 overs. This is not good. Good point there that Valerie are. 11 extras of 5 overs. That's a good point that Valerie is making there. As we watch, Imad Wasim comes in over the wicket, ball to Guptill. Guptill just going right back on his stumps and stroking this down to mid wicket. And the fielder runs across and send the return in to the bowler's end, and the batsman got a chance to go through for another single. 57 without loss. We're in over number 7, being bowled by Imad Wasim. He comes in now to bowl to the left-handed Dial. He's in over the wicket, bowl to Dial, and Dial just strokes this back to the bowler down the offside of the pitch, and there is no run. That's certainly not good at true Valerie. Good point you're making there. 11 extras off 5 overs is definitely not going to win your cricket matches. Over the wicket, come Imad Wasim, bowl outside the half stump to Dial, who's on the back foot, and he cuts it into the cover. The field, that extra cover moves to his right. They are through for a single. 58 without loss at the end of over number 7. Guptill is on 14 from 21 deliveries. That is just a strike rate of 66. So he needs to do better. So Sheldon is saying TKR is going to head on King when Jamaica Tallawahs bat. How are they going to counter that chasing 180? Okay, so Sheldon is saying that the TKR, the Trinbago Knight Riders, they are going to make 180. I'm sure the Jamaican supporters in this chat and the Jamaican Tallawahs field on the field, I will have something to say about Trinbago Knight Riders going up to 180. So this is Pittman. I'm looking forward to this. I'm really looking forward to see Pittman bowl. When Salman is bowling, it's either hero or zero. That is so true. Ephraim August, Jamaica depends on Fabian Allen and Imad Wasim too much with the bat. Okay, so Ephraim McLeod said Imad Wasim and Fabian Allen, while the guests this morning and a number of persons were saying Brandon King. And we hope that Alex Hales come good. But let's see, we really would want the batting to fire today. This is very interesting. Pittman comes in over the wicket, ball outside the half stump to Dial, and he flashes and misses and goes through to the keeper, and there is no run. Well bowled, young man. Your first delivery was a made over. Yes, Reefa is playing again. James Jarvis, thank you. And picking waving. Okay, good. Thank you. Claude Murphy, how you doing? Welcome to the show, man. There's a curry goat match to be played today, Claude Murphy. Yes, I've been invited to play a curry goat match today. So after this match, if I'm not tired and I'm up to it, I'll go Pittman over the wicket, ball to Dial, who forced this off the back foot and straight to the man at mid-off. So Pittman have picked up this first wicket. Oh, Chris Green taking the catch low down, and they are low down at mid-off. So that was back of the length, hard into the pitch. And Dial was trying to force it away, but it was a hard length. And he picked out Green, who goes down low at mid-off and took the catch. And the Jamaica Tallawahs have picked up their first wicket. So Dial gone for 30 of 23 deliveries, caught by Chris Green, bowled by Pittman. They are reviewing it, but I have no doubt that went straight into the arms of Green, Christopher Green. You can watch it. It went straight into his arm. I saw it all the way from here. He was well behind the line. It was not a no ball, so no worry there. The strike rate is 8.17 currently. Thank you, Colin Goolridge. Very well. Look at that. Straight into there. No issue at all. Its fingers under it. No issues. As a clean catch. I have seen it from right here. And he's gone. So Jamaica Tallawahs have picked up their first wicket. Welcome back, Andre. Zara is saying that Brathwaite is playing for Warwickshire today. That is good. Very good to see Brathwaite getting some cricket. It's a clean catch. It went straight into his arm. You can see the fingers are under it. No issue there. Clean catch. He's gone. Dial gone for 30 from 23 deliveries. 58 for 1. So the new batsman is the poor run. Yes.
Very much needed wicket there for the Tallawahs, Couldn't have come at a better time for them, So let us see if they can eke out another wicket or two.
Calvin Antonio, Jamaica Tallawahs bowlers need to bowl tighter. Overs, 2 bad overs cause us to lose the power play. Yes, 2 bad overs there. 49 without loss, 49 runs in the power play. You would take that every day, you know, but the fact that you never get at least a wicket or two, maybe it just tilting the balance of the Trinbago Knight Riders.
Yeah, rightly so. It wasn't say the most. They bowled pretty well initially. It's just the two poor overs in the power play. But the fact that they didn't lose a wicket, as you said, of course, you'd have to give the edge to the Trinbago Knight Riders.
Yes, sir. Columbus is saying that Barbados better watch themselves. Older is hard-headed. Why don't he copy from Pollard and experiment the cat from the bag common? You understand that phrase? The cat from the bag common?
No, I'm not. I didn't quite get that one.
Yes, so Winston Wees is saying that time for Reefer to perform with bat and ball. You see, if you look at that delivery ball by Pittman, it was his pace, hard into the pitch, back of the length. DL looking to force it, but it was a heavy ball. That's what you call a heavy ball. And he was unable to get under it. Well done. Well done.
And a good catch here by Green. A pretty good catch here by Green.
Pittman over the wicket, ball to Puran off the back foot, strokes it into the gap to the left of backward point. They go through for a single. Backward point run backward and to his left, fielded, and Puran is off the mark with the very first delivery. As I was very interesting, and what a lovely start by Pittman, this young man. He's with the West Indies Cricket Academy, and he bowls a very heavy ball, as you saw, that one that got the wicket off there.
Yes, and it does have some height too, which is really good to see. I love to see tall, fast bowlers, running in and letting it go.
So Zora is saying that it's a sin for a Reefer to bowl. Pittman over the wicket, bowl to Guptill, and Guptill open the face of the bat. Cannot beat the man at backward point. However, they go through for a single as it goes to backward point right, and it's allowed time for them to go through for a single. 60 for 1 after 7.4 overs.
Yeah, pretty steady going for the Trinbago Knight Riders. Yeah, pretty steady going for the Trinbago Knight Riders, trying to lay a foundation for their big hitters to come. We know how destructive the likes of Puran and Pollard and Andre Russell can be.
Oh, and Puran tried to swing across the line. It got the top edge. It go high into the air. And so the Pittman is on fire here. He got the wicket of Puran, who's going to review it. But he must have known that that comes off the bat. So let's watch this review. This is going to be a very interesting review. He's shaking his head and said he didn't get a touch to it. But oh, he has struck. He's gone. Supernova 22, welcome to the show. It is good that Sheldon is here. Yes. Oh, you are here because Pittman is bowling. Pittman, I think, is he from Barbados? Is Pittman from Barbados? I think Pittman is from Barbados, But right now, he is representing the Jamaica Tallawahs. And has he gotten the big fish of Nicholas Puran? I love how this young man is landing his foot. No chance of a no ball. I hope nobody go and tell him that he needs to get closer to the line. Great to see Pittman bowl and get a wicket in his first CPL over. He's a pacey bowler and similar to O'Shane, but could be expensive.
And he seems to have a very good technique.
It's out. Yes, there's the edge. Don't cut you, Andre. There's the edge. Puran must have known that he got the edge. There's the edge. Clearly, good breakthrough by Pittman here. So Pittman has gotten 2 wickets in his first over. It's a good decision by the Jamaica Tallawahs to play Pittman instead of Aiden Walsh Jr. Very good decision. Puran goes for 1 from 2 deliveries. Yes, Andre. Where is Sheldon?
Yeah, that's a very, 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 very good wicket there for the Jamaica Tallawahs. And also for Pittman in his very first over, to come and take 2 wickets in the first over is very, very commendable for the young man.
Oh, here is Sheldon saying that TKR batting have now started. Well said, Sheldon. TKR batting have now started to crumble. Well said. But just remember that TKR is a bowling side. Wow. Wicked. Valerie Howe. Yes, Supernova. I agree with you. Pittman has 2. Well done, Supernova. Supernova 22. Is he from Barbados? My mind is telling me that he's from Barbados, but I'm not 100% sure. Is Pittman from Barbados, Supernova 22? Supernova 22, I thought you would have been pulled off a victory last night. Wow, Sheldon. Oh, Sheldon hit. Sheldon hitting back. Yes, so Tucker is the new batsman. Yes, Andre.
Yes, very good over there from the youngster Pittman, and it's to get 2 wickets. No, this is a time that Tallawahs need to turn the screw. We need to get another to see if we can get another wicket or 2 and to really put the Trinbago Knight Riders under pressure.
So Tucker is the new batsman. Larkin Tucker. Pittman bowled to him down the leg side, looking to strangle him, but it misses the gloves. It goes through. White signal. So 61 for 2 here. So this is a good start by Pittman. Although that was just about 125 kilometers per hour. So good start by Pittman here nonetheless.
Yes. Just a note on Puran. What I realize from Puran sometimes is that he tends to try to go a little bit too hard sometimes early in his innings. He just come to the wicket. He only be playing a lot of attacking shots without even getting his eyes in. So I think Puran needs to rethink his game somewhat. Try to temper his aggression. Try to get his eyes in before he starts to go playing attacking shots.
So Pittman into Lockhart, into Tucker, and Tucker play this one in the onside. They feel that short middle runs across and field. At the end of 8 overs, the Jamaica Tallawahs, having picked up 2 wickets, should have their nose in front. The Trinbago Knight Riders are 62 for 2.
Yeah, 2 very good wickets there for the Jamaica Tallawahs. Just probably the game just about even Stevens right now. Because with Guptill is still there, and they have the likes of Andre Rust and Pollard to come, and of course Tucker is a pretty decent batsman himself.
I said Calvin Antonio is reminding us that cricket is played on the field, not on paper, and Trinbago Knight Riders are known to implode, just as Brazil, those great Brazil football teams. Yes, I agree with you. Jamaica, Ephraim August is saying Jamaica need to save some of their spinners because Pollard can't play spin and Jamaica has to bowl spin to Puran because he loves to go after spin. Okay, so that was before Puran was out. So thank you, Supernova. It's Antiguan. Thank you. So it's another one coming out of the Andy Roberts Academy. So Imad Wasim will continue. This is his 3rd over. 63 for 2. He comes in round the wicket, ball to that's looked to be Guptill, who's off the back foot and strokes this out into the offside. He keeps on looking at the bottom of his bat. They always say that a poor workman always blame his tool. Comes in now, round the wicket, ball to Guptill, and Guptill cut that off the stump to the man at backward point, and there's no run. There's he again looking at his bat, but there's nothing wrong with the bat. He's just not executing properly. As Wasim comes in round the wicket, bowled again to Guptill, and Guptill go for a big swing, a sweep there, down to the man on the boundary, the catch taken, and they have lost their 3rd wicket. So Guptill now goes, he throws down his bat, he's again blaming his tool. I told you that Guptill will not make another substantial score for the next 12 months. Over to you, Andre.
Yeah, very good wicket there for Imad Wasim. Guptill never really looked in touch today. He scratched around, and with a strike rate of 60, he never looked like he was there for the long haul today at all. So it's a very good wicket there for the Jamaica Tallawahs.
He won't bat long again for another 12 months. I'm telling you.
Yeah, so Trinbago Knight Riders on a bit of pressure. No, I think we could say that they're yes, the Trinbago Knight Riders under a bit of pressure. But the Tallawahs having their nose, out front right now. So Captain Pollard will have to bat really good. He'll have to try and come and steady the ship before he tries to attack. And he'll have to bat very long. We're probably taking it into the 15th over before he tries to launch an attack. If he's there.
Good morning, Stephen. We are going to win the match. Good over from Pittman. Yes, Valerie, or it was a good over from Pittman. I hope I didn't cut you out there, Sheldon. I'm sorry if I did. Sheldon, I have no comments from last night game, said Supernova 22. Good going, Jamaica Tallawahs, and very good so far, young man. That is so true. So Guptill was frustrated and swept. This is what pace can do. Yes, it does. Colin Goodrich, how are you, man? Kevin Pittman is from Antigua and Barbuda. Very good. Thank you. Thank you for the information. TKR all the way. So this Budu, we're glad that you are here. And we're glad that you and Sheldon are here. We are very glad and we look forward to the banter from you too, because it's important that you two really come forward with some good lyrics today. Imad was in bold to Karen Pollard, who strokes this to the left of cover and goes through for a single. Is off the mark. That moves up now to 64 for 3. TKR been asked to take first strike after losing the toss and asked to take first strike at 64 for 3. Tucker comes back into strike. He's on 2 from 2. Imad Wasim, one delivery to come in over number 9. Let's watch. He's just surveying this field. Some adjustment is being made. So there's a short turn and a backward pointer cover. Then you have a sweep out on the boundary. Then you have a long off. Then you have a short fine leg. So those are the 6 fielders that I can see right now as Imad Wasim comes in. Bowl to Tucker. He's up, bowl to Tucker. And Tucker looking to turn this in the onside. Got the outer portion of the bat. It runs into the offside. The man at extra cover field. There's no run. 64 for 3 at the end of over number 9.
Yes, very good comeback for the Jamaica Tallawahs. As I said, they have their nose just ahead right now. And there's not much to come in terms of the batting for the Trinbago Knight Riders. With only Andre Russell as probably the recognized batsman to come, it's advantage for the Jamaica Tallawahs.
Yes, we could get this team out under 140. I think we could get them out. So Christopher Bristol is laughing that Puran is gone and saying that another one bite the dust. The very dangerous Puran is gone. And there's Texter telling me that Pittman is from Antigua. Thank you very much. He comes in, he bowls to. Oh, so it was just a replay. I thought it was just a replay. At this stage, it's just about even going. I think with the third wicket, I think with the Calvin Antonio, I appreciate you saying that it's just about even, because we love the different opinions. We love contending views. Pittman over the wicket, bowl to Pollard. Pollard walks across the stump, turn this off the middle stump and goes through for a single. The return comes in at the bowler's end, but they're through for a single. So at this stage, it's just about even. Yes, Antonio. Well, you saw it that way. No problem with you seeing that way. I just think that Jamaica is just probably have their nose in front. And that's what makes it beautiful. We are dynamic. We see things differently. So I welcome those opinions.
Yeah, with the fall of Guptill, I think Jamaica is, just advantage for Jamaica right now.
Yes. And that was pulled away down to deep mid-wicket by Tucker. They go through for a single. 66 for 3. Yes, another. Is it this is the third wicket you're talking about. Guptill wicket. Okay. So I'm way behind in the chat. Way behind. I love to keep up to date with the chat. Oh, over the wicket and it plays into the offside. They go through for another quick single. So Trinbago Knight Riders is doing this well so far off this over. I think 3 singles. Who won the match yesterday between St. Elizabeth won the match, Byron Banton. I heard that I lost the audio, but it's after a long while I heard, so there was no audio, so I have taken down the video. We need to get rid of Pollard before he settles down. True, Valerie. True. At 63 for 3, Jay Nose is in front at this stage. That's to me too. So I think too Calvin Anthony. That was a full toss from Pittman, strokes it into the onside. There is no run. That was Tucker facing. I think our nose is just in front. That's true, Calvin. I like the looks of Ford on the St. Lucia Zooks team. Well, I always back Ford. Ford is one of the guys. Before the start of the tournament, I said that I was expecting to do well. Pittman bowl to Tucker. Tucker off the back foot. He strokes this to the man at extra cover. Can't score. The score remains on 67 for 3. One to come in over number 10. As I'm just rushing through, I want to see some more after the young boulders in T20. I want to see some more after the young boulders in T20. I think he's saying he wants to see some more of the young boulders in T20. As Pittman, it comes in over the wicket now. Bowl to Tucker, and Tucker drives straight down the ground. He got a hand to it. The field that extra cover runs across and feel where straight mid-on would have been. So at the end of 10 overs, the Jamaica Tallawahs winning the toss and asking the Trinbago Knight Riders to bat. The Trinbago Knight Riders are 68 for 3. That's a run rate of 6.8 and have lost 3 wickets. So I definitely think the Jamaica Tallawahs are in front, Andre.
Most definitely in front, Jamaica Tallawahs. A good comeback in the last 5 overs from the Jamaica Tallawahs. With Trinbago Knight Riders haven't got the start they got. Kudos to the Tallawahs, to pull them back.
So would you, with this now, coming in after the drinks break, would you bowl out Imad Wasim? Would you bowl out Imad Wasim, or would you leave him with one and try to bring back Salman? Or even try Fabian Allen, because Salman has been expensive. So would you try Fabian Allen?
I would keep Imad Wasim going, Imad Wasim, and see if I could get the wicket off Pollard, which is very important. We know how important Pollard is to their team, and if Imad Wasim could just get the wicket off Pollard, it would have been a great bonus for us. So I'll just keep Imad Wasim to just bowl out his quota.
Okay, so Imad Wasim just finished because he has bowled 3 overs so far. So you would just have him bowl out his
quota. Because I don't want Pollard to get set, because if Pollard gets set, even with Wasim coming back, Pollard can be really, really dangerous if he gets in and he's set. So I would try it. I would gamble on Wasim to get the wicket off Pollard. Just give him the next over to try and get the wicket off Pollard.
So Pittman have bowled 2 overs for 8 runs. Sorry about that. And I've gotten 2 wickets. Would you continue with him, or being a youngster and this being T20, you don't want to bowl him 3 on the trot?
Yeah, you're very much, well, I mean, we could continue with Pittman also, because you don't want to leave Pittman in the latter part of the innings. So we could use Pittman, and we have the experience, Amir and Green and even the Pakistani in Salman to finish up for us. So, Pittman could also could be kept going.
Okay. What I would do though, I would continue with Imad Wasim and bowl out Imad Wasim. But I will then now bring back Pittman from Imad Wasim end. I want to use him for 3 overs from the same end. I wouldn't have done that. And Salman was on the bowl 1 over, needs to bowl. He needs to bowl because those 3 overs will either have to be bowled by Salman or Fabian Allen. So I would bowl out Imad Wasim, and then I bring back Salman from the end that Pittman is bowling, and then I go with Pittman from Imad Wasim end. Or you could probably bring back Mohamed Amir to look a wicket. Because at 68 for 3, if you get another wicket right now, you'll be really, really on top. So maybe you could even bring back Mohamed Amir to get a wicket. So there's a lot of permutation out there, Andre. What are they saying in the chat? Who would you bowl next? Thank you very much, Calvin and Tony. Thank you very much. We really appreciate it. Thank you very much for your support. We really appreciate it. Okay,
yeah,
so
very much appreciated.
Yeah, man. So Zora is saying that yes, and so they are going to bowl out Imad Wasim. So we almost all agree. So Zora is saying that bowl out Imad Wasim, and this is it here. He has gotten 1 wicket for 16 runs so far from his 3 overs. So as we watch, he comes in now, round the wicket, ball to Tucker. That's one on the middle stump. He turns it into the onside. They go through for a single. The score moves up to 69 for 3. Let's see what Colin Coleridge is saying as the spinner is bowling to Pollard. But Pollard is going to try to waste some time. So we can just read this quickly. Alex Hales and Brandon King will put TKR ball into the sword. This is the reason why Dwayne Bravo rested. Wow, Colin Coleridge is saying that Dwayne Bravo is hiding. Wow, what spice. Sheldon, what you say to that? Round the wicket, ball to Pollard. Pollard just giving himself room, strokes it down to backward point. They're through for a single. Is he hiding, Andre?
I don't think Bravo is the type of player that really hides. He thrives on competition, on competition really. Bravo, I probably he's a bit, he probably might be a bit tired, because that Bravo is not the youngest buck around. So probably, he's just getting his much deserved rest.
So Imad Wasim bowled to Tucker, and Tucker swings and misses. The keeper failed to call it, but it stays in front of the wicket and there's no run. Wasim comes in again, ball to Tucker, down the pitch. Wasim saw him coming, and he looks to turn that one in the onside, but he got the outer portion of the bat, balloon into the air, and dropped short of the fielder, charging in, and it was a lucky escape there from him. Oh, the fielder at extra cover just could not get there. Neither does the bowler. He comes in again, round the wicket, ball to Tucker, who initially shaped to give himself room. Wasim followed him, he cuts down to the man, coming off the long off boundary, and they're through for a single. The score moves up to 71 for 3. Imad Wasim is bowling very well here. 1 to come in his spell. Can he end this spell for less than 20 runs? You have conceded 19 runs so far from his 3.5 overs. He's bowling to the former West Indies captain and TKR captain who plays forward defensive out into the offside, no runs. A good spell from Imad Wasim there. 1 for 19 from his 4 overs, Sheldon.
Yeah, brilliant spell there, right? Brilliant spell by Imad Wasim, We know him to be a very economical bowler, and he did just that today, bowled economically, and he kept the Trinbago Knight Riders pretty quiet for the most part. He's a very, 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 very wily customer, that Imad Wasim. And he brings with him a wealth of experience and knowledge in the T20 game. And he has done really well for the Jamaica Tallawahs over the years. He has played a very pivotal role for them over the years. So well done to Imad Wasim. Very good spell.
Well, very good spell. So Valeria is saying that Athena is saying, and Athena is agreeing that we need to get Pollard out. So Pittman is going to continue. So Sheldon is saying that Colin probably drank the wrong white liquid. Ball to Tucker, who gives himself room. Cannot beat the man at mid-off, although they go through for a single. The score goes up to 72. So Tucker looking to attack the young man, but he fired that in one very good. So, and they go through for a single. The return comes in. He would have beat the return. It looks that way to me. And so Sheldon is replying to Colin. Colin, you need to come back at Sheldon now. And here's another gentleman, James from Trinidad, is saying that if TKR make 50, Tallawahs making 25. Jamaica coming last. That's good as Bert. We are here to see. Comes in Pittman, bowl to Pollard, back of a length. Pollard strokes it into the offside. They go through for another quick single, and they will get some overthrow here. They're gone for one, and they will get one more overthrow. So they got 2 from that. So that was Imad Wasim. There was no need to throw that ball, Imad Wasim. Pollard was already in. He had beaten you with the lack of pace that he put on the ball when he strokes it. So that was very unfortunate, Imad Wasim. So you gave away an extra run, and Pollard is back on strike. Wow, Imad Wasim, I do not like that. Let's watch as Pittman comes in. He comes in over the wicket now to bowl to Pollard, and Pollard turned this into the onside, beat the man at short mid-wicket. The man from square leg comes across to his left field, send the return in, 75 for 3 after 11.3 over Andre.
Yes, pretty good bowling from the young man Pittman. He's keeping the Trinbago Knight Riders pretty quiet. And I don't think they're gonna want to take a lot of chance against him. They see that he's bowling with good pace. He's getting bowling a back of a length, and they're not gonna want to take much risk against him. And they're in a bit of a trouble right now. So good going from Pittman.
So Pittman to Tucker, back of a length again, he pulls this down to the man on the mid-wicket boundary. That again, he mistimed. He got the bottom portion of the bat and it trickled down to the man on the mid-wicket boundary. 76 for 3. 2 to come in over number 12. And this Pittman is looking very impressive so far. 2 for 13 from his 2.4 overs. He's going to bowl to Pollard now, and Pollard is deliberately wasting time, but the umpires are heading back that time to the Jamaica Tallawahs bowling. So don't worry about it. Over the wicket, bowl to Pollard, come down the pitch, guides it down to third man. They're through for a single. The score will move up to 77 for 3. 1 to come in over number 12. As King is saying that Jamaica will win. Big up, King. How are you? Valerie R is saying, if they can frustrate Pollard, he will make a rush shot. He doesn't like to be held down. That is so true, Valerie. Good observation. Pittman to come. The final delivery of his third over. This young man has been bowling very well so far. I'm impressed with him. He comes in now. He passes the umpire just about now and ball to Tucker. A full ball looking for the Yorker. Hit it straight to the man at cover. Did he pick out the man at cover in the air, or was it on the bounce? It looks to be on the bounce. There's no celebration. And at the end of the over, Pittman have conceded 14 runs from his 3 overs. After 12, the TKR have been asked to take first strike or 77 for 3, Andre.
Excellent bowling by the young man Pittman. In his very first game for the Jamaica Tallawahs, you could not have asked for more. He's really, strangling the Trinbago Knight Riders and keeping the big hitting Pollard under the wraps. So, we probably see Pittman bowling out his 4 overs right here. Probably someone might come back for to replace Imad.
Salman must bowl now. And we hope we get a good spell from Salman now. We hope we get one of those spells from him that he bowl in that match where he get 4 wickets. Yes, he has to bowl because he has 3 overs left. And there's only 8 remaining in the innings. And if you do not bowl him now, he will have to bowl the 3 on a trot. And you don't want that, especially towards the back end of the innings. So it's not surprising that he has replaced Imad Wasim. It's going to be very interesting. If he gets it right, he will be a hero. He comes in, bowl to Pollard on his pad, loud appeal. Did he get an inside edge? That looked very straight to me. They turn, they come back for the second run. Did he get an inside edge? That one looks very straight to me. I would love to see the replay. Umpire signal leg by. It looks like
probably angling down the leg slide slightly.
Okay, it looks straight to me, but I will agree with you. Bobby Bonds, who was here earlier with us this morning for the preview of the match, is saying that Pittman is doing well. I like how King is using him. I would bowl him out. Here comes Salman over the wicket, bowl to Pollard again on the migrant leg stump, and he turns this down to fine leg. This time it will be a singer. Let's watch a signal from the umpire. No signal, so it's a singer. The score moves up to 79 for 3. Pollard is on 9. Tucker is on 8.
Yeah, good bowling so far in by the Jamaica Tallawahs. Salman could get his line a little bit, more outside the off stump. I think he's bowling a little bit too straight right there for my liking, And sooner or later, if he doesn't get his line right, he's going to be going for some runs down the leg. And see, so said, so done. Far too straight, and the batsman Tucker just picked him up off the midland legs and into the over mid wicket for 6.
Yes, so that was a good shot. That was on his migrant leg stump, and he just whipped it away. And 9 runs have come off 3 balls from this over. And Salman has to bowl better because the other bowlers have been doing a tremendous job. 20 runs, including the extras, 20 runs have came off his 9 deliveries so far. So the other bowlers have just conceded 69 runs, 66 runs. 66 runs, the other bowlers. So Salman has to do better. Or maybe we have to try Fabian Allen for an over. We have to try something because Salman is just not getting it right. He comes in now, over the wicket and bowl to Tucker, and Tucker ramp this, trying to ramp it, misses, goes through to the keeper, and there is no run. The shot was on because it was a full toss. It was a low full, no, it was back of the length. Well done though this time by Salman. He saw that the batsman shaping to ramp and pull back his length.
Yeah, not only pull back his length, but it's also his pace. You realize that that's a slow one right there. So that is what, the batsman, it being slower, he was unable to get the pace on it to ramp it over.
Good observation, Andre. I love that. Well said. Salman comes in, bowl to Tucker. Tucker backs away and pulls, and it goes through to the keeper, and there is no run. This has been a good last two deliveries by Salman.
Yes, I think he's bowling. I think he's bowling more into the pitch and bowling the ball slower. I've realized that the slower you bowl on this pitch, the ball is not coming on to the bat so much as probably the previous games before. Probably the pitch is slowing down somewhat. So the bowlers need to change up to vary their pace a great deal more.
So the pitch is probably getting tired. Bobby Bunn said that he will bowl out Pittman. Calvin Anthony saying that the Jamaica Tallawahs need to tight with their last 5 overs. Agree with you. As Salman comes in, bowl to Tucker, and Tucker looking to pull. That's another slower delivery taken on the body, and a good end to the over here. A very good end to the over after that far from impressive start to the over. That has been a good end to the over, Andre.
Yeah, very good and very good comeback by Salman, right there. I think that, and he has the ability to bowl those slower balls. He bowls out them pretty well, and we see how effective they can be, right? And what he needs to do though is to tighten up on his line, because I still think that he's bowling too straight and too much on the leg side. But a good last 3 balls nevertheless.
Yes, a good game. Christopher saying good game, bro. Here, Sheldon now. Jamaica Tallawahs think they're in control, but Pollard, the puppet master, is pulling the string. Valerie Harris saying Salman needs to get it right. Salman have not bowled well in his last 2 games. That is so true. Salman is being targeted. Stephen's frame is saying that Salman is being targeted. Do you think so, Andre?
I guess they could probably see him as the weak link in the chain right there, But he still can come back and bowl. We know that he has the ability to bowl those Yorkers, so he still can come back and make really well do well for the Tallawahs.
Okay, so Sheldon have to understand. Okay, so Colin is replying to Sheldon. Let's watch Fabian Allen first delivery. Pollard trying to give himself room. He backed away but misses. This is the second delivery. Ball to Powell. Pollard again was trying to give himself room. That one was dead on middle stump. And he cuts it off down to backward point and get a single. So Pollard is looking to give himself room, but Fabian Allen is following him. And that one was dead. If he had missed that, he would have out. So he had to stay. And he has to make sure that he gets back onto it. 87 as Allen comes in now, bowl to Tucker, went for the reverse sweep and hit it over backward point. It running out towards the boundary. It goes into the boundary now. Good shot by Tucker, 91 for 3.
Yeah, very, very good shot there by Tucker. The reverse sweep can be a very, very effective shot in the T20 version of the game, and I think that you have batsmen who plays the reverse sweep pretty well, and Tucker is one such.
Yes. Let's see what Fabian Allen will do. It comes in now. Ball to Tucker down the pitch. He yorked himself, played it back to Allen, and there is no run. So Colin is going at Sheldon, and I love that. Valerie is agreed with us that he finished the over better than he started. Watch Allen now. Comes in now. Ball to Tucker again down the pitch. Allen saw him coming and bowled it short. He strokes it out into the covers. The man at cover runs back while the fielder coming off the cover boundary, and they converge on the ball. Only one there. 92 for 3. This is not a bad over from Fabian Allen. I've conceded on the 6th run so far. Can he end it well? Let's see what Pollard will do down the pitch. And again, he defends into the offside. Good bowling by Fabian Allen. 7 off the over. 93 for 3 at the end of 14. Good going here from Jamaica so far. With Allen bowling that over for only 7 runs, will you now take Salman out of the attack? Are you going to say those last 3 balls from Salman were well bowled, so we think that he have fine his range? What would you do?
No, you'd have to still give him another over. You know, the fact that he bowled the last 3, he came up pretty well and bowled the last 3 pretty well. Just give him another over, and we realize that the pace off seemed to be the way to go on this pitch, right? And Salman, he has the ability to bowl those variations. So give him another over and see how it goes.
So is that saying that Jamaica are behind? So we rush through. Watching from Suriname. Thank you, Ari Paul. Glad that you are here. Calvin Anthony. The last 3 balls from Salman was good. Nice comeback. Yes, they were indeed. Pollard eat too much Makanu. It's a matter of expectation from Salman because we know he's a better bowler than what he's doing recently. That is so true. So let's watch now. He's going to bowl to Pollard. He's in and he bowls to Pollard, and Pollard pulls and it goes through to Brooks, who collects. There is no run. So Pollard here, he maybe needed the massage to work on his back during the innings break because he swung very hard at that. I'm just looking at Pollard here now, but he has a tummy. Pollard has always been a big body person, but just looking at him right now there, he has a tummy. You can see it. Okay, and so Sheldon Smith is saying that Pollard is going to score 75 in the last 5. Salman comes in, bowl to Pollard again, same delivery. Oh, no, Pollard, you're not umpiring the game. Bat, who you think you are? You are not umpiring the game. Go and bat. It was a legitimate delivery. Why are you wasting time? It was not over your head. If you are saying that over your head, if you are saying that is over your head, you are blind. It is simple as that. That's a fact. That ball was clearly not over your head. So what do you want the umpire to do? To give you a wide that is not wide? Bat. Salman comes in, bowl to Pollard. Whoa, well bowled between his legs. Well bowled by Salman. I don't like that. I know that there from time to time the umpire gets it wrong. And players should make the umpires know that they get it wrong. But that ball was not over Pollard's head. So why was he trying to intimidate the umpire to signal a wide? He needs to concentrate on his batting.
But that's not really. It's not a surprise to me though, where Pollard is concerned. That's the type of personality he is. He tends to complain a lot. He always wants to be dictating to everyone out there.
He swings his high in the air. Let's see. It's gone. Oh, what a shot by Pollard. Oh, he made that one. Oh, Salman pitched up, missed his line, and Pollard swung that high over mid-wicket. That looks to go out of the ground. It's a big shot by Pollard, Andre.
Yeah, big shot there by Pollard, Body line delivery there by Salman, that's what we kept on saying. He needs to get his line correct. In the previous 2 deliveries, he got his line correct. He bowled a slow ball in the previous 3 deliveries, and they were pretty good deliveries. But as soon as he went offline, Pollard just picked him up right over mid-wicket. Big shot for 6.
Yes, it was a lovely shot. He missed his line, he missed his length, and the power of Pollard came out there, and he swung that high over mid-wicket. And so maybe he needs to go back to those deliveries, those slower, short delivery that he was bowling outside the half stump. The same one that Pollard wanted the umpire to call wide, that was clearly not wide. But that was that was really a powerful shot there by Pollard. And as Calvin Antoine said, that with wicket in hand, the TKR will be going hard in the last final overs, and Sheldon said they will be looking to score 75 in the final overs. But if we can if the Jamaica Tallawahs can knock over Pollard and Russell, they may not get that 75 in those final overs. But that was a big shot, a statement of intent there by Pollard just now.
Yeah, I mean, just a poorly line delivery there from Salman. So I hope that he goes back to bowling those ball outside the off stump and take the pace off.
Okay, thank you, Colin. Thank you, Colin. I appreciate that very much, Colin. Thank you. I really appreciate the support. It keeps me going. It means a lot to me. Salman comes in now, bowl to Pollard. He's in bowl, and that's a very better delivery. He nails that one, but Pollard squeezes out into the gap, and they will go through for 2. Good work there by the fielder. That was a better delivery there, and Pollard got his back down into it and picked the gap. And he got 2. The score now. The Trinidad and Tobago Knight Riders, Trinbago Knight Riders 100 comes up. So they are 100 now. In exactly is this over number 15? Yes, this is over number 15 being bowled by Salman. It comes up. This is probably the slowest 100 of the tournament so far. He comes up, he bowls to Pollard outside the half stump. He opens the face of the bat and cracks this down to the field on the cover boundary. They go through for a single. It's not a bad over though, you know. Despite the 6, they only got 9 out of it. So it's not a bad over there by Salman. So his 3 overs have gone for 26 runs. And you will take that any day in T20 cricket. 102 for 3, Andre.
Yeah, that's still 102 for 3. With Pollard there and Russell to come, it is, I think, it's just about, you say, even right now. You know, the fact that Pollard is there and Tucker is in and Russell to come, you know, if they could get another, say, 55, 60 runs from the last 5 overs, it would be a very, very good total for them.
Yes, so Sheldon is saying that it was not about the umpire. Pollard, I interpreted what Sheldon is saying there, that Pollard was just basically trying to play mind game with the bowler, and it was never about the umpire. I got you, Sheldon. I got you. I got you. And Armand Paul saying that he's supporting the Jamaica Tallawahs and Lewis from Guyana. In that finals last year, it seems like the entire Guyana came out to support the Jamaica Tallawahs. So I think that Armand Paul Mahindra is reflecting the view of many Guyanese. Bowl to Pollard, and Pollard looking to swing again and takes him on the body. This is good from Fabian Allen here. Very good. So it is going to be very interesting when the Trinidadian spinners start bowling, because at this stage it looks like it is proving very difficult to get rid of the spinners. Let's watch. I don't think that we'll see back Pittman bowl to Pollard again. Well done, Pollard. Well done, Pollard. He outfoxed Fabian Allen there, Andre.
Yeah, very much so, you know. I mean, Pollard, I mean, Fabian Allen just trying to fire those balls in. You know, Pollard just coming in inside the line and playing pretty well there.
Well done, well done. 104 for 3 as he swings this down to long on for a single. He moves up to 21 from 21. Tucker is on 19 from 21. Allen comes in round the wicket, bowl to Tucker. Tucker going outside the half stump, and this is where the poor keeping comes in again, and it goes into the boundary. So all those buys that Brooks is giving away, is he going to make them up back when he bats?
No, I think that was actually a boundary. I think it probably took the edge.
So
yeah, it's pretty it's pretty difficult. It was a pretty difficult one there for Brooks though.
No, he got up too early. That shows again he's not a keeper, so he got up too early. That was a drop catch if it was a hedge. I've not seen the replay. Because I was looking at the chat, at the comments. Allen comes in, bowl to Tucker, who's down the pitch. He hit this high and hard. Let's see, it gone over the top. The man at Langan just has to watch as it sails over the boundary for 6. Good shot by Tucker. He finally makes one. and he moves up now to 29 from 23 deliveries. So you have gotten 10 off the first 2 deliveries. And that's what happened when the keeper dropped a catch because he got up too early. Andre.
A very, very good shot there by Tucker. Using his feet, coming down to Allen, and played a magnificent shot there for 6.
Yes, he tried to reverse sweep that one, but he didn't get it quite well and go straight to the man at fine leg. At this stage, it's not a bad over. Not many 6s scored so far. Good. Allen Bowl to Tucker. It's in the air again. It's going down towards long off. It's tricking down towards long off. The fielder comes in. That's Brandon King and field. At the end of Allen's second over, he has bowled 2 overs for 20 runs. And unfortunately, 4 of those runs is just that we do not have a keeper. If we had a keeper, he probably would have bowled those 2 overs for 16 runs. So whether it's whether it's a drop catch or not, Brooks should have gotten something on it, and the ball should have not have gone through his legs, Andre.
To be honest, well, you have to see the replay again. That ball was fired in pretty quickly, and he probably got an edge right there. So it's one of those. It's one of those. It's one of those where I'm not going to totally blame Brooks for it at all.
If he doesn't take the catch, it must hit into the pad. That's all I'm saying. It should have not have gone for 4.
Okay, I get you.
Pollard has a strong personality, Valerie is saying. Very competitive and passionate. Yes, and I do not have any issue with Pollard personality, but I just counter him. I counter him, So when I say that, when I talk about the why that he was asking for, I'm just countering him. If I was on the field, I would have been saying those same things to him, Valerie Hart. And we love it. I love your comment. That is true. We wish we had more persons with those personality. Did anyone see that ball going through the keeper's leg? Yes, Valerie Hart. Yes, thank you. Tucker secures as Amir comes in over the wicket. Ball to Tucker, and Tucker swings. One and comes off the bat. Let's watch and see what the umpire will do. Well bowled Imran Mohammed Amir. It goes through to Brooks and there is no run. If they can restrict TKR to 7 runs per over at this stage, that would be good. Yes, it indeed. Mr. Casanova, welcome to the show. Mr. Casanova, I expect that Mr. Meeks will join us during the innings break. So we are looking forward to that. Mohamed Amir comes in over the wicket, bowl, a low full toss to Tucker, who drives it down to mid-off. What happened here? Let's see what happened here. Is a catch? Is it a catch? It was in the air. Is he out? Yes, Tucker is gone. A low full toss, and he drives it straight to the man at mid-off. And so Tucker goes, and this is a good wicket for the Jamaica Tallawahs to get at this time. That's looked to be Brandon. Is it Brandon King? Or is it Chris Green? Whosoever took the catch is out. It's coming up now. Just about now. Yes. Alex Hales took the catch off the ball.
Oh, Alex Hales. Okay.
Alex Hales. So the score is now 115 for 4. And here comes Andre Russell. He's a 1-ball man today. Andre.
Yeah, very, very good wicket there for the Jamaica Tallawahs. Well bowled by Mohamed Amir. We know how skillful a bowler Mohamed Amir is. And, I think it was a very good call by Captain King to bring him back into the attack to get a wicket at that point in time. Well done, Brandon King.
Yeah, yes, but this is his 17th over, so I was expecting him to come back because he has 2 left. So he's going to bowl 17 and 19. And so I think he was going to always come back. So Mr. Casanova, welcome. Yes, there's so much cricket going on, so much cricket. Brooks struggling behind the wicket. Yes, he is. Valerie, Andrea, poor keeping is a fact. Yes, wicket. Yes, thank you, Valerie. Wicket, that's another wicket. I agree with you. The part-time keeper made a lot of simple mistakes. Yes, Calvin Anthony. Colin Goodrich, how are you, sir? Kieran Pollard is retired. So if he makes runs or not, he would not be selected on West Indies team. So he is free to do what he is doing. So Condell giving his opinion there. And Sheldon coming into the throw now. Power at the wicket. Watch balls fly. What stump flies now, Sheldon, Andre?
Yeah, I think it's gonna be the latter. You're gonna see some stumps being flown around right there. I think that Mohamed Amir will take another wicket or 2.
Okay, So I'm here into bowl to Russell, and Russell defends straight back down the pitch on the inside. The bowler coming over the wicket to the left arm speedster coming over the wicket to Russell, and he defends. He just flexing his shoulder, just flexing those power. Oh, Mr. Casanova. Was this gamble to have Brooks keep the best decision over Django? I have been saying it all along. Over the wicket, bowl to Russell outside the half stump. Amir hide that one. Mohamed Amir hit that one. It's true, and no signal from the umpire. Was there a signal from the umpire?
No, I didn't see any signal there.
But it looks so. But there must have been a signal. Because he had bowled 4 balls, but the screen is only showing 3. So there must have been a signal, 3 balls. So that must have been wide. 116 for 4. Yes, it was wide because bowled to Russell, taken on the pad. Russell trying to work that in the onside, and they go through for a leg by. Yes, Andre?
Yeah, I mean, good bowling from Mohamed Amir. You know, we know how much of a class bowler he is, and he's doing the job really well for the Jamaica Tallawahs.
I was not in favor of this gamble, Mr. Casanova. I talked it from day one that Brooks can catch the ball, but when it edge, it's a different thing. I said it from last week. Amir over the wicket, ball to Pollard, a slower, short bouncer. Pollard was bamboozled by that one. He just has to pull out of the stroke. It goes through to the keeper, 117 for 4. Well bowled, Mohamed Amir. You have conceded 10 runs so far from his 2.5 overs. Yes, Andre?
Excellent bowling by the very cunning Mohamed Amir. You know, he's a great T20 bowler, and it's quite between himself and Mohamed, and actually is Imad Wasim. You know, the two very experienced duo. They have done well for the Tallawahs over the years.
And that one dubbed down to short third man, a tumbling stop by Raymond Reefer. They go through for a single. At the end of over number 17, Trinbago Knight Riders been asked to take first strike on a difficult pitch, or 118 for 4 after 17 overs. Let's see if Jamaica Tallawahs are behind on the run rate. Mr. Casanova, I said it from last week that I would have preferred to keep Amir Jagu as a keeper and bat him at 8 or 9. But I want my best keeper. But I'm wondering, why do we have to have Amir Jagu? Why about Tevin Walcott? What about Jamar Hamilton? What about Morrison Williams from Jamaica? What about those guys? Why do we need Jagu? All of those guys can bat better. This is a big risk to have Kevin Pittman bowl over number 18. He's either going to get wickets or he's going to go for runs because they are going to target him. So let's watch the young man. Don't allow Russell to get under. Remember, he's a power hitter. True, they have to bowl full to him. We have now gone over time. Okay, well done to Pollard. Comes in now. Kevin Pittman over the wicket. Ball to Pollard, who gives himself room and swings this. He got the outer portion of the bat, but it runs away down to third man for 4. Oh, he was beaten by the hard length there. He was looking to hit it over mid-wicket. It got the top portion of the bat and go high. Look at it. See there. Oh, it goes high in the air. Over backward point down to third man for 4. What you call it, moral victory, but it's 4 more runs to the TKR. Pollard is going to go hard at Pittman. He will learn. It doesn't matter what happened. He will learn. And this is a good experience from him. There's it again. Pollard using up more time, but I hope the umpires will give back the Tallawahs this time.
I would say there, Carlton, if you're gonna bowl a back of a length delivery and you're gonna bowl in a pitch like that, you don't have to have a third man on the boundary. You cannot bowl without a third man with that sort of length.
Outside the half stump, short rising delivery, wide signal by the umpire. So Pittman is under pressure here now. He's under pressure. Take your point, Andre. Good going by the Jamaica Tallawahs so far. Should we have given Salman this over? That was definitely wide. Good morning, bro. How is SGSM? SGSM. Donovan Winter, SGSM. Tell me more about it. Pittman comes in now, ball to Pollard, and Pollard swings this over backward square leg for 6. Oh, he's taking Pittman apart here. And is this the match? Is here the match is? Is the match is right here? Should have gone to Salman instead of Pittman. What do you think, Andre?
I don't think that is the issue really, whether Salman or Pittman. But I just think that the length that Pittman is bowling, is far too short. And at this point in time, with Pollard in, is meat and drink for Pollard. So I think he needs to bowl it a little bit fuller. I see he's bowling some slow balls, but if he's going to be bowling those slow balls, he can't bowl those slow balls so short. He's going to be sitting in the pitch, and it's going to be meat and drink for Pollard. So bowl a slow ball, but a little bit fuller, and outside the off stump.
Okay, so Colin Goodrich is saying that Jermaine Blackwood is a better wicket keeper than Brooks. TK are going to get thumped today. Winston King, I definitely hope so. Winston Pittman comes in again. Bowl to Pollard, a fuller delivery. That's much better. He drives it down to long and they threw for a single. So he went full as you suggested, Andre. That's a much better delivery. So 12 off the first 3 deliveries.
Yeah, so 14. You see ball floor. Yeah, he bowled fuller and a slower ball. It's much more difficult to get away when you bowl a fuller delivery and it's slower.
So I hope that he learned from that, because Russ is equally as destructive as Pollard. And so that's why I'm saying it doesn't matter how this over goes, the young man will learn. And let's see if he learns from that third delivery that he bowls. He comes in now, over the wicket. Ball to Russell, again full. Russell swings and misses. It goes through to the keeper, well bowled Pittman. So Russell swings and misses. That was well done again there from Pittman. Donovan Wees, good morning to you. How are you? Winter, good morning. Bro, how is the game going? Well, at this stage, 130 for 4 off 17.4 overs. Jamaica Tallawahs won the toss and asked Trinbago Knight Riders to bat, so it's good. Mr. Casanova is saying, trying to figure out why Reef is still in the team over Blackwood. Blackwood is playing, Mr. Casanova. It's Kirk McKenzie that was dropped. Kirk McKenzie and Aiden Walsh Jr. over the wicket again. Ball to Russell, and that's a much better delivery. Russell kind of cuts it away, down to backward point. The fielder comes off the boundary, send the returns in. So these last 3 deliveries have been very good from Pittman. Let's see how he will finish here. This is going to be very interesting. Pollard. It's going to be very interesting to see. Trying to figure out why Reeford. Okay, I read that one already. Coming to you, Andre, just at the end of the over, please. The team that bat the best on this wicket will win. I think the wicket will play much better now that the sun has been baking down on it. I think with the overnight rain and the early morning start, it was always difficult. But I think it will play better when Jamaica bat. Bowl to, he bowled him. Oh, well done, Pittman. He knocked him over. This young man bowled a brilliant spell. He got rid of Pollard, and so you have picked up 3 for 27 from his 4 overs. Well done, well done. What do you have to say, Andre?
Very, very, very well done by the young man. He came back pretty well in his last 3 balls. You could say that, he bowled it fuller, bowled it slower, which is, as I said before, is much more difficult to get away because the pitch isn't not coming on as much. So the full and slow you bowl, it is better for you, and it shows that the young man has character, and he shows that he's actually learning. So it's a very good comeback by the young man. Really good spell. Well done by Pittman.
Yes, very good spell. Is that Russell that went, Masa Casanova? It is Pollard. Well done, and he must be very upset now because all the gamesmanship that he carries on. And at the start of the over, I said that whatsoever happened, this young man will learn. And what I was pleased about, that he learned very quickly. So after those first 4 deliveries, after those first 3 deliveries, the one that went for 6 for 4 and the wide, he learned and he started pitching up the delivery. Well bowled Pittman, 3 for 27 on his debut is no mean feat, Andre.
No mean feat at all, and he got out some very good batsmen in the process. The likes of Pollard and the likes of Puran. He can really, really feel happy about himself. Well done to the young man.
So Mohamed Amir over the wicket, ball to Russell. Russell swings, he's caught. Brooks took a hedge. Oh, Brooks took a catch. A ball hedge, and Brooks catch it. Oh my God, I need to drink something strong. Over to you, Andre.
Well done by Mohamed Amir. For all intents and purposes, right there. As much as you criticize Brooks, he holds on to it when it really matters most. And we can now celebrate the wicket of Russell, who's a very, very dangerous customer. Russell is looking a very dejected young man right now, you know, walking off the field, and it is advantage to the Jamaica Tallawahs. Well done to Amir and to Pittman.
I think Sheldon Smith is hiding at this time. I remember when Russ was coming to the crease, he posted that balls are going to start flying. I remember that we said that wickets are going to start flying. And so both Pollard and Russ are gone. Supernova, do you see Sheldon? Can you find Sheldon Smith? I think Sheldon Smith is hiding somewhere. He's really hiding. Where are you hiding, Sheldon Smith? Where are you hiding? Sheldon Smith is hiding in the garden, hiding in the garden, hiding. Andre, is Sheldon hiding?
He's probably hiding somewhere at Queen's Park Oval, or at Brian Lar Stadium at this point in time, not wanting to be seen.
Is he under the bed? Or is he under the cellar or something? Where is Sheldon hiding? He must be under the bed. He's under the cellar. Or as you say, maybe at Queen's Park Oval hiding. That one tucked away into the onside by Akil Hussein. And the score moves up to 132 for 6. So Alain comes into strike now. Hussein just getting off the mark with the very first delivery that he faced. And what a spell this by Mohamed Amir. 3.2 overs, 12 for 2. Let's see how he can finish. Let's see if he can get another 2 wickets in these 4 deliveries. Wow, it will be very interesting. Thank you all. Please slash a like. Just click on that thumbs up there. Click on that thumbs up. We expect to be joined by Mr. Meeks, the man behind the upsurge in cricket in St. Mary, the legendary coach out of St. Mary, Mr. Meeks. I'm looking forward to seeing him during the innings break as Mohamed Amir pitched that one up to Alain, who drives it down to King. On the edge of the 30-yard circle, they go through for a single. 133 for 6. 3 to come in over number 19. This has been brilliant by the Jamaica Tallawahs, Andre.
Absolutely great going by the Jamaica Tallawahs. I think that after the start that the Trinbago Knight Riders got, the Jamaica Tallawahs have bowled pretty well after that. They have varied their length, and I think they have found the right pace on which to bowl on this pitch.
Mohamed Amir comes in over the wicket, bowl to Hussein, and he pulls this away down to mid-wicket. The man comes off the mid-wicket boundary, fields, send the return in. The score moves up to 134 for 6. Yes, Pittman and Jermaine Blackwood has come in for Nicholas Gardner and Kirk McKenzie. So those were the two changes that the Jamaica Tallawahs made. Cheers, drinks for everyone. Brooks took the catch. Indeed, Mr. Casanova. Mohamed Amir comes in over the wicket, ball to Alain. It is high in the air. It gone. What a shot by Alain. Don't underestimate him. He's a big chap. And that one was in the slot and he hit it over long off. Good shot, young man. Very good shot, Andre.
Yeah, brilliant shot there by Alain, to hit Amir for 6. I came on top of, got on top of the bounce. It was a slow ball, but got on top of the bounce and hit it beautifully over long off for 6.
Yes, and Mr. Casanova was telling us in the chat before that Kadeem Alain can hit a long ball. Mr. Forum, what you having in your cup? Give Sheldon some. No, man, this will kill him. Over the wicket, ball to Kadeem Alain, and he hit this again, high in the air. Let's see a fielder getting under it, takes the catch. That's Chris Green. Alain gone. Amir picked up his 3rd wicket. So he has gotten 3 for 20 from his 4 overs. As Trinbago Knight Riders are 140 for 7. Mr. Beer, this will kill Sheldon. What do you have to say, Andre?
Yeah, well, as an excellent spell of bowling there by Mohamed Amir. There again, outfoxing the youngster Alain. He bowled it slow again, into the pitch and got the wicket of a lane. Brilliant bowling by the clever Mohamed Amir.
So let's see what Salman will do with this last over, because he must be the one who's going to bowl in it. You can't be too hard on the bowlers at this stage of the game. Runs will flow even from good balls if you are a skillful batter. Calvin Anthony, yeah, man, we understand that, but we have to enjoy ourselves. We are here to enjoy ourselves and we are here to discuss the game. What do you say? Yeah, man, two new batters, get anyone? Yes, another one gone. Shane Supernova, don't you think this is Raymond's last chance to prove himself in this team when he bats? May well be so. I would agree, Shane. Let's not be too good with the bat this season so far. This total won't be huge, so he has time to play himself in the game and score 50. Honestly, he must have to score 50 to stay. St. Mary taking over the cricketing in Jamaica. That's what Mr. Casanova said. Mr. Meeks is expected to join us here. I expect him to join me anytime now, but I've not seen him yet. Because this is the final over, being bowled by Salman. He comes in up to the wicket and bowled to Hussein, and Hussein drives down to Langan or in a portion of the bat. They threw for a single, 141 for 7. Narayan now comes in to strike. Narayan has not hit a ball for a long time out of the middle of the bat. I cannot tell the last time I see Narayan hit a ball out of the middle of the bat. Sheldon, it don't look good of Cricket Forum beating your bat. He's hiding. Sheldon is hiding. Sheldon, it don't look good. Cricket Forum beating your bat. Sheldon is hiding in the garden, Sheldon is hiding in the garden, hiding over the wicket. Ball to the left-handed Narayan, who swings and misses as expected. Cannot tell the last time I said he hit a ball out of the middle of the bat. What I don't understand, I would never see Pollard, Poor, and Bravo Narayan or any other big names across the Caribbean. So I don't know what's wrong with Jamaica Tallawahs, why their big players always gone. What happened is that another wicket? I was at the replay of the previous one. It seems Salman comes in, bowl to Narayan, and Narayan swings and misses again. This is what we have seen Narayan has been doing. Pitmanas does well. Yes, Winston King, I agree with you. West Indies will have some valuable young bowlers, true. Mr. Casanova. One more is gone. So I'm way behind here. 140 for 7. The champion in 2008 is the last time you saw Narayan hit a ball out of the middle of the bat. 141 for 7. Oh, the champion is saying that is the last time he saw Narayan hit a ball out of the middle of the bat was 2018. That was before COVID. Ball to Narayan, loud appeal, that's out. Dead on middle stump. Once again, Narayan comes and he doesn't hit the ball out of the middle of the bat. The Jamaica Tallawahs are struck again. It's 147 now for 8. Narayan gone. Dead leg before. That was missing middle stump. It was missing leg stump. It was missing half stump. But it wasn't missing middle stump any at all. Have they reviewed it? Yes. As expected, it's the last over. So they have reviewed it. Let's watch. That not missing middle stump. Probably leg stump, probably half stump, but it not missing middle stump any at all. That's dead straight. Oh, where is Sheldon? There's another guy who came onto the chat and was saying that Jamaica, if Trinidad make 50, Jamaica is going to make 25. Where is he? Where is he? No edge. That passed the bat, and that is not missing middle stump. Probably half and leg, but not middle stump. Narayan is gone. Yes, he's gone. Oh, welcome back, Andre. I lost you there for a while. I agree. I agree with you as a commentator. I was conveying to the listeners that all teams go hard during the last 5. Calvin Anthony, sure. Respect, man. Yeah, man, the banter is good enough. The banter, sometimes I don't think you guys banter me enough. The banter is good. It's a dot ball, even if he's not out, it's a dot ball. Well said, Mr. Casanova. But the only dot is that it is dotting in the middle stump. Andre, I'm getting a feedback there. Are you hearing me, Andre?
Yeah, I'm hearing you.
Yeah, go ahead, sir.
I mean, a very, very, very good over thus far from Salman. You know, to restrict, and it seems that as if the Jamaica Tallawahs might just restrict the Knight Riders for a total of 150 runs.
At this stage, I would be very disappointed. So why is Narayan still there? We don't understand what is happening here. The DRS not working. Probably the DRS not working, so the umpire decision will stand. I want to see O'Shane Thomas' younger brother starting play too. Well, he has a younger brother. Well, that's information. Thanks for the information, Texter Bedward. The umpire decision was out. So if DRS is not working, it will stand that out. Mr. Forum, take a sip out of your cup. We have them down under 150. Yes, that is true. Some of these guys think that they are too big for Jamaica sell out. Oh, it's umpire's call.
That's coming out.
Oh, that's a rough decision. Isn't it a rough decision? I got that one all right, wrong. I thought it was going to hit me stump, just like the umpire. That's a rough decision.
It's a very, very close one, because I would say it's marginal, very marginal one. And you can feel it for batsmen when it's like that.
But I think it's a good thing for Narayan to get out at this stage, because with only 2 deliveries to come, and he has not found the middle of the bat since 2018. Someone in the chat, the champion, had said. I doubt that though. I think during COVID he was hitting some sixes for the Calcutta Knight Riders. But the champion is probably saying from 2018 in the CPL, Narayan has not found the middle of the bat. Winston King, West Indies King has to bat deep today. If Tallawahs are going to win today, they cannot allow Russell to take early wickets. Well, it will be very interesting when Russell comes into bowl, but I don't think they will open the bowling with Russell today. They're going to start with Ali Khan and Akil Hussain. That's the 2 I think they're going to start with. Talking about Ali Khan, he's at the wicket as Salman comes over the wicket, bowl to him, dead and middle stumps. He strokes this down to long and they go for 1. They're looking for 2, but they stay on 1. 1 to come in the TKR innings. You're waiting for a review. Oh, Sheldon! Sheldon has risen from the dead. Oh, I already have 25 runs too much. Oh, Sheldon has risen. Sheldon Civic will be back once King goes. He's back. He's back. The final delivery to come. 142 to be faced by Akil Hussain. Close out well here now, Salman. As he comes in now, bowl to Akil Hussain, and Akil Hussain swings and misses. They attempt to go through for a single. Let's watch. He's begging for a wide. Oh, comes. King is running off the field while Hussain is begging for a wide. Can you believe that? King is running off the field and Hussain begging for a wide. 142 for 8 at the end of the innings.
Yeah, I think it's a very, very good effort from the Jamaica Tallawahs to restrict the Trinbago Knight Riders for a total of 150 with their much vaunted, much talked about big hitters. It's very well done for the Jamaica Tallawahs. The likes of Pittman on his debut bowled brilliantly. The very clever Mohamed Amir, Ahmad Wazim, and Salman came back pretty well. To only go for 7 runs per over. So a very good team effort, very good bowling from all bowlers from Jamaica Tallawahs, backed up by some good feeling. Well done.
So here is the man, Suresh Badu, runs on the board. He's the one who's saying that Jamaica is only going to make 50% of the Trinbago Knight Riders score. Suresh Badu, welcome, man. We're glad you're here. I agree with you, the champion. Jamaica Tallawahs got this one. Well done, Jamaica Tallawahs. Sheldon is saying that Narayan will be unplayable on this pitch. No, Sheldon, this pitch is dried out now. This pitch is dried out. We're expecting Mr. Meeks from St. Mary, but we're not seeing him at this time. How you doing, Nisman? He's saying that Jamaica Tallawahs got this one. KKR is a bowling side. Jamaica has to be very TKR. Oh, Trinbago Knight Rider. Well, you can call him KKR too because they are owned by the same company. Has to be very careful how they start this chase. It's over to you, Andre, for the next 5 minutes.
Yeah, so it's a very good effort from the Jamaica Tallawahs.
I thought that the ball pretty well right throughout. To restrict the Trinbago Knight Riders was a really good team effort. And the young man, Pittman, must be commended. It's his first game for Jamaica Tallawahs, and he has done pretty well. He realized that, bowling the store balls, it was ideal for this type of pitch. And he just did that. And also Mohamed Amir with his experience. Imad Wazim, always a very, very canny bowler. So all in all, it was a very really good effort by the Jamaica Tallawahs. And we have what we seen here, a bowling side Jamaica to be very careful how they start the chase. Okay, KKR is a good bowling side. Jamaica has to be very careful how they start the chase. Yes, they have to be very, very careful because you don't want to lose wickets in the power play or lose so many wickets very early, because we know that the Trinbago Knight Riders have very good spinners, and I think this is the type of pitch that will suit them a lot. So the Jamaica Tallawahs will need to have a good start. Hears and King will need to have a look at the bowlers and try to make sure that they don't lose too many wickets early on, and so that they can have a later platform for a good chase.
Yeah, I don't see Mr. Mix. Yeah. Oh, all right, cool. All right. But it's always so interesting when a bowler bumper to about. It is always something, eh? Whenever a whenever a pace bowler leg or a bumper. Look at this. That ball was rising even after it reaches the keeper, you know. Serious space. Look at it. It was still going up when it go. Yeah. Wasn't that some serious space? Look at it. Oh, it was some serious space. It was definitely some serious space there. I was watching this game yesterday and I see that this game yesterday, it was in. This is Marquinhos Minley. That's the shot that bring him to his feet. Who does it remind you of? He made a good 57 yesterday. Who that shot remind you of? That was Marquinhos Minley. This match was between Westmoreland. Wow, that was a lot. He made 57 not out. Good shot there by Marquinhos Minley. Is this Johnny Greaves talking? There seem to be some Johnny Greaves talking. Let me just listen to what Johnny Greaves saying. So he's talking about women cricket. So let me go through some of your comments as we wait. TK will defend this score. That's what Surich Badu is saying. Valerie is saying that Trinidad has a good team, but Jamaican batters just have to get their eyes in and play balls on its merit. So Surich Badu, I love his enthusiasm. Merrick Murdit, how are you doing? Good while I haven't seen you. If Tallawahs is able to win with 4 to 5 overs remaining, we will claim that number 2 spot on the table. Let me look back at that table again. Let me look back at that table again, Merrick Murdit. Just looking back at that table to make sure to try and analyze it. So Tallawahs are now down. As you see, Tallawahs are now down in 4th spot. I don't think so in America. We are at minus 0.10. I don't think we'll go to 1.752. No, I don't think we can win by any score here. Oh, I got you, Merrick. Because we are playing Trinbago Knight Riders. Whatsoever our net run rate of victory is, you will also have to minus it from the Trinbago Knight Riders run rate. It's not like we are playing against another team. So if we win this match, it will affect Trinbago Knight Riders run rate negatively, and it will affect ours positively. So I got what you are saying. I got what you are saying, Merrick. So we need to win by about in the 15th over. If that comes, it's fine. But I would prefer us to go for the win first before we start talking about net run rates. I would definitely like us to go for the win first before we start talking about net run rate. And please slash a like on the video. Just click on that thumbs up button there. Just click on that thumbs up button, and it's free to click on it. And click on the subscribe button in the bottom right-hand corner, right there, in that bottom right-hand corner. It's also free to subscribe. We are just 130, I think, away from 9,000. So let's try to get up to 9,000 by the end of this show. 130 subscribers we need to get to 9,000. So please, just click on that subscribe button. It's free to subscribe. The one in the bottom right-hand corner, right there. Just click on it. It's free to subscribe. You see it mark the word subscribe. I need 130 to reach 9,000 before the end of the show. So I'm asking you to click on it. The TKR, they are taking the field just about now, it appears. Johnny Greaves were talking. The Jamaican batsmen are out. Andre, what happened just now? You disappear, man.
No, I had to, I had to take a break. I had to get something done quickly. So I'm sorry about that.
Okay, all right, that's okay. We are here for the past almost 2 hours now. It's touching on 11 o'clock, and we are here from 5 minutes to 9. So it's 2 hours and 10 minutes. So it's okay to take a break. You're just human as we get ready to go for this Jamaica chase. What do you think now? Do you think Jamaica is going to get these runs, Andre?
I do believe we have a very, very good chance of getting these runs. For one, I don't think King is going to fail 3 times in a row. And I think that Hales would want to stamp his authority on CPL. So I'm expecting, fireworks on these 2 batsmen.
Okay. So I'm always here, even if I don't get a chance to comment. Appreciate that, Merrick. I appreciate your company always. King is due for some runs, and he will come good today. So as I suspected, Trinbago Knight Riders will be starting with Ali Khan and Hussein. But Hussein will get the very first bite of the cherry. And I think that the other bowler that they're going to start the innings with is Ali Khan. So let's watch what Hussein is just making these slight adjustment to his field right now. So 9 seconds, 8 seconds. So you think, Andre, that Alex Hales really need to come good now?
Yes, he needs to come good, and he's a very key batter for us. He's one of the persons that we're depending on heavily. So I just hope that he can, do justice to his talent. We know that he's a pretty good striker of the ball, and he does well in the power play. So let us see what he'll do in this game.
So King facing up to Hussein. The first delivery, he drives it down to middle and there is no run. Pooran is at first slip. Tucker is the keeper. Hussein comes in round the wicket, ball to King, and King just tuck this into the onside. They go through for one. The field that comes off the mid-wicket boundary, and Jamaica are on their way. And remember, we are just about 120 subscribers short of 9,000. So please click on that subscribe button in the bottom right hand corner. Just below the video, there's a subscribe button. Please click on it. We're just 120 away from 9,000, and we want to get that 120 today. So please just click on that subscribe button. Hussein over the wicket. Comes in, bowl to Hales. He's in, bowl to Hales, and Hales edge it, dropped by Pooran at first slip. Was that a drop? It runs very close to the third man boundary, about 20 meters away from the third man boundary, and Hales is off the mark. Lucky. He's lucky. Andre.
Yeah, that's a lucky escape there for Alex Hales. I'm not sure if Pooran actually got his fingers to that one, but nevertheless, a pretty lucky escape. I think probably it just fell just short of Pooran.
Yes, it fell just
a good ball there by Akil Hussein.
Yeah, the replay showed that it just fell short of Pooran. So 2 runs to Hales, who defend the next delivery as comes in now. As this is the 5th delivery of Hussein, bowls to Hales on the mid-ground leg stump. He just covers up and strokes it back down the onside of the pitch to the bowler who fielding his follow through. This is a good start by Hussein. I expect Ali Khan to come from the next end. 3 without loss. We are in over number 1, looking to get 143 to win. He comes in round the wicket, bowl to Hales, short, and he cuts. He beats the inner circle. It's run very close to the cover boundary. They gone for 1. They come back for the 2, but it goes into the boundary now for 4. Good shot there by Alex Hales. Good end to the over by the Jamaica Tallawahs. Not such a good end to the over by the Trinbago Knight Riders. 7 without loss after 1, Andre.
Yes, very, very good start for the Jamaica Tallawahs. Nice shot there by Alex Hales, waiting on the back foot. The short delivery, and he played it really well through the covers. Lovely shot for 4 runs. Good start for the Jamaica Tallawahs.
Yes, and it's good to get 1 over for Hussein out of the way, and he doesn't get a wicket, and 7 runs came off it. Jamaica Tallawahs can make it Only need to bat well, not losing wickets too early. Agree with you, Ursha. We are going to win this one. Good day, bossman. Bossman, I am now joining from Antigua, Guyana. Can you show or tell us the top scores of the Trinidad batsmen? Well, I never got it. I never recorded it. I do not have it on a clip. Can you tell us, Andre?
Let me see what the top score. I think probably the top score. Just give me a minute, please.
Pollard?
Oh, okay. Yeah, Kieran Pollard top score with 33 runs. So Pollard with 33 runs.
Russell
and Tucker
over
and Mark Leon scored 30
ball
runs.
To King, and King drives down to middle, and they're through for a single, 8 without loss. So Andre, just check out that for me and just give me a comprehensive update.
Yeah, so Pollard top scored with 33 runs, and Tucker and Mark Leon scored 30 runs each.
Okay, thank you very much. So Pollard top score, and Dale and Tucker both score 30.
Right.
Russell now comes in to bowl to Hales. He's over the wicket, bowl to Hales, and Hales are just standing up in his crease and stroking out to cover, and there is no run. During the break, I should have uploaded that, but I was just maybe lost the concentration. Pollard is a very smart captain. Yes, Dennis Weeks. We love Pollard tactics, you know. We love how Pollard go on, you know, but he can't get away with it. We have to push back, a human thing. Not true, Andre?
Very much so, very much so. We know Pollard is always a very, very combative type of person, you know. So, you know, he's always, you know, it's never a dull moment while he's on the field, you're captaining.
Look out for the men around the bats, as a lot of chat as Pollard play the mental game. That's so true. He's good at that, very good at it. Russ over the wickets, bowl to King, and King looking to turn this one in the onside, taken on the pad. That's the tie pad, I think. There's no run. The score remains an 8 without loss. Jamaica Tallawahs should not.
Yes, you can look for Pollard coming in at say silly point when say Narayan or the left arm Chinaman bowler Walker comes into bowl. He loves to be in your face, so you can look for tactics like that when he comes on when those spinners come on to bowl.
It's a test by spin for Jamaica Tallawahs today.
Very much so.
The Russell bowl to King. That's a full delivery. Looking to York him, but King just jam his back down on it, and it goes down to long off for a single. Or was that Hales? That was Hales. He moves up to 7. King comes into strike. He's on 2. He's on 2 now. So Mr. Casanova is saying that we should not allow Hussein to get any lucky wickets. Yes, Mr. Casanova. Thought Mr. Meeks were coming in. He got shy. He got cold feet, Mr. Casanova. Mr. Meeks got cold feet, but he can join us anytime. We'll welcome him. We'll talk to him anytime he join us, even now. You know? Comes in now, over the wicket, bowl to King, and King pull high in the air. It goes down back with a square leg. Has it gone all the way? Let's see. Oh, 4 runs. It hasn't gone all the way. King moves up to 6. What about that shot, Andre?
A magnificent shot there by Brandon King. You know, it was a short ball and begging to be hit, and you know, King did just that. Pulled it in front of square magnificently for 4.
Yo, Mr. Casanova, why are you open that? Are you just niggling Sheldon? I think you just find some shot on Sheldon, you know. I don't think you really mean that. You just find. He comes in, bowl to King, and King drives. Can't beat the man at the edge of the circle cover. That is poor run. There is no run. End of over number 2, 13 without loss.
Very nice and steady start by the Jamaica Tallawahs. You know, King seems to be in good touch, and so too Alex Hales. You know, once they remain there, once they just need to just, you know, keep on, you know, turn over the strike and hitting the bad balls. And once they do that, Jamaica Tallawahs should be well on their way.
Yeah, don't you think Mr. Casanova is just needing Sheldon? He's just needing Sheldon there now. Honestly, I just think so. 1 Jamaican, 1 King. Paul Griffiths, Brandon King. Paul Griffiths is a fan of Brandon King. Welcome to the show, Paul Griffiths. Glad to have you here. Yes, man, Mr. Meeks can join anytime. He can really join anytime. So this is the second over of Hussein. His first delivery will be He will be bowling to Alex Hales, who is on strike, the Englishman, who have got 7 from 7 deliveries, 13 without loss. The Tallawahs comes in now, round the wicket, bowl to Hales, and Hales just goes back in his crease and turns the ball down to middle, and there is no run. Probably he should drop that a little short and go through for a single. We need to navigate the power play without losing too many wickets. Nice going so far. Comes round the wicket. Hussein. Bowl to Alex Hales on his pad. He turns it to the right of the man at mid-wicket, who's Karen Pollard, who just jog to his right field. Send the underarm return back to Hussein. As King comes into strike, the score moves up now to 14 without loss. We are in over number 3. The Jamaica Tallawahs looking to get 143 to win this 17th match. We are dead and halfway of the CPL for 2023. It's a 34-match series, and we are 17th match today. King is on 6 from 5 deliveries as Hussein comes in, round the wicket, bowl to King, and King comes onto the front foot and defends out into the offside. There is no run. The score remains 14 without loss. King remains on 6 from 6. Hales is an 8 from 9. So good start here by the Tallawahs, but the Trinbago Knight Riders are doing well. They are dotting up the balls here. He comes in round the wicket, bowl to King. King gives himself room and cuts, beat in a circle, and it runs out to the cover boundary for 4. Good shot by King.
Yeah, magnificent shot there by Brandon King. Gave himself some room. The ball was short, and hitting that one right through the covers. Great shot by Brandon King. 4 runs.
Yeah, good. Edward Grant, my money is on them too. Yes, King has to play a responsible captain in his game. This game, my money is on Jamaica Tallawahs. So too am I. Let's watch Hussein now. You would have bowled to King a lot in the nets. He comes in now. Past the umpire, round the wicket, bowl to King, short, and that one just ballooned out into the offside. Initially, King was looking to pull that through mid-wicket. It pitches, it gripping the pitch, it turned, it got the outer portion of the bat and fell just short of Russell coming in from short extra cover.
Yeah, that popped up a bit.
As King swept this down to fine leg, it goes into the boundary for 4 more. So King just moving across his stump, and that's the end of over number 2 by Hussein. You have conceded 16 runs from his 2 overs, and this is good from the Tallawahs. 22 without loss after 3. So King just moving across his crease and swept that down to fine leg for 4, Andre.
Yeah, very, very good going there by Brandon King and the Jamaica Tallawahs. And 2 good shots there by Brandon King. One in which he got a bit of room. He stepped back and played through the offside for 4. And then the last one in which he swept finally for 4 runs. So it's a very good and steady start for the Jamaica Tallawahs.
But the thing about it, Dennis Wise, is that Bravo is not playing this match. He has been replaced by Halikan. So Bravo is not in. STRD doing small, don't get it. Steady start. Oh, steady start. Oh, thank you very much. Thank you very much. So Narayan comes into the attack in the power play. 1 Jamaica, 1 King. No joke. Paul Griffiths is saying that King is the king of Jamaica. It's only 1 King, 1 Jamaica. Narayan comes in now over the wicket. Bowl to Hales, and Hales strokes this down to mid-off. The score remains on 22 without loss in over number 4. So this over by Narayan, if we do not lose a wicket in this over, it will be good. He comes in, bowl to Hales. Hales on the back foot. Just open up his body to access the ball and just strokes it down to mid-wicket for a single. That's good techniques there. Brilliant by Hales. You can see how just open up his body and access the ball, Andre.
Oh, yes. Hales is a very, very experienced, a very experienced batsman and a very good batsman for England. So we know that what he's capable of.
Yes, as Kings turn this one into the onside down to long on and get a single. But it was a similar delivery that Narayan bowled to Hales. But you see the difference in techniques of the 2 batsmen. While King was hurriedly trying to play it around his spot, Hales opened up his body. Narayan comes in, bowl to Hales, and Hales turned this off the pad. Can't beat the man at short fine leg, but they're through. Let's watch the signal. Was that off the bat? or off the pad. It seems to be off the bat. No signal comes from the umpire. Hales move up to 10 from 12. King is on 15 from 10. 25 without loss. Jamaica in over number 4, being bowled by Sunil Narayan, the right arm off spinner, mystery spin out of Trinidad. He comes in and bowled to King, and King hit this high in the air, over the top, over long off for 6. Brilliant shot by Brandon King. He played that well.
Yeah, majestic shot there by Brandon King, going inside out of Narayan. Narayan is not normally the easiest of customer for you to play that sort of shot. So, as absolutely a brilliant shot there from Brandon King. And I'm really impressed with Brandon King in the way he has, his approach to spin bowling. He has looked far better playing spin bowling since the India series.
And he just turned this down to long on for a single. So 10 off that Narayan over. 32 at the end of over number 4. Jamaica Tallawahs scoring at exactly 8 runs and over now. Dennis Weeks, oh come on, man. That's the least, Dennis Weeks. Don't worry about it. Just don't even remember that it happened. That's the least, man. I love the rotation of the strike. Yes, doing small. They're doing very well. Cooley Royal, how are you? Nice show, guys. Thank you very much. It means a lot. The support means a lot. It means a lot to us. Please click on that subscribe button. It's free to subscribe. And you only click once. Sometimes Andrea hear feedback in my thing. King, and he said that King beat the boy. Okay, Andre.
Yes, really good start there from the Jamaica Tallawahs, Some really good shots being played by both King and by Alex Hales. So the platform is being laid for a really, really good run chase. And I think that Jamaica Tallawahs, once they don't lose wickets in power play, they should go on to win this comfortably.
This will be a test by spin. Hussein. It looks like he's going to bowl out his 4. He bowls to King. King on the back foot. Try to force it through mid-on. Cannot beat the fielder at right on the edge of the circle at mid-on. There is no run. So the score remains 32 without loss. 32 without loss. Hussein comes in, bowl to King. King off the back foot. He cuts. Cannot beat cover. And there is no run. That looks to be poor. And another big broad hat there. As the Trinbago supporters are supporting their team. The tournament moves to Trinidad on Monday. So the carnival will be touching down in Trinidad tomorrow. Hussein comes in, bowl to King, and King is high in the air, over the top, over long on. What a shot by King. Magnificent by King. 38 without loss in over number 5.
Yeah, glorious shot there from Brandon King, picking it, picking the line and the delivery well, and picking the length and sweeping that one from Hussein into the stands over mid-wicket. Brilliant shot from Brandon King.
Oh, yes, indeed. It was marvelous. He looks good. Boy, King will take it to TKR today. He's poised to show his class today. Yes, Winston King is saying that. And Edward Grant, go Jamaica, go. Defeat Trinidad with all their big-name players. I remember earlier, Sheldon was saying that everyone else who's not living in Trinidad or weren't born in Trinidad are supporters of are anti-Trinidadian. That's not true though. But that's what Hussein comes in now to bowl to his T20 colleague. He comes in, bowl to Brandon King, who just turned this into the onside. Another rotation of the strike. The score moves up to 39. King is on 29. 1 to come in over number 5, being bowled by Akeem Hussein. At the start of this over, I thought that Akeem Hussein was going to bowl out. I think now that he's not going to bowl out. I don't think Pollard will bowl him out. So 1 to come. He has conceded 23 from his 5 overs so far. Alex Hales comes into strike. He's on 10 from 12. Hussein comes in round the wicket, bowl to Hales, and Hales just play forward defensive throw out into the cover, ensuring that Hussein doesn't get through. So Hussein have bowled 3 overs for 23 runs. That is good. 39 without loss at the end of over number 5, Andre.
Yes, good going by the Jamaica Tallawahs. The type of start that they'd have hoped for, and the type of start that they have actually gotten. So Alex Hales and Brandon King, they're batting really well. They're getting the bad balls away, hitting the bad balls of 6s and 4s, and rotating the strike pretty well. So, it's a good, decent start from the Jamaica Tallawahs. and a start that should, lay in the foundation well, and it should be pretty much a very comfortable victory if they keep this, sort of momentum going.
So Narayan to King, and King just whipped this down to long on. The fielder comes off the boundary. They are through for another single. More rotation of the strike. 40 without loss. Hussein needs to go for more runs. Mr. Casanova is getting greedy. Are you, sir? Brandon King's up to be seeing the ball big. That is true. Paul Griffiths is saying King beat the boy. King as Hales secures as Narayan comes in. Bowl to Hales. A good more rotation of the strike. He just drives this down to long on. Although he never timed it that quite well, but it's good rotation of the strike. Calvin Antoine said, good going Jamaica Tallawahs. Yes, shoes variety. Welcome to the show. I saw you from Wednesday night. You and I were very disappointed. Like up the like, people. It's free. Over 300 plus. That's good. Bowl to King. King on the back foot. And he strokes this out to mid off. Extra cover. And there is no run. Thank you, shoes variety. You're always promoting me. Very good. It's good they are getting Narayan bowling out of the way. That is also good too. Let's watch. As Narayan comes in now, over the wicket, though he was coming down the wicket, Narayan saw him coming and fired it down the leg side. Although it was a full toss and King should have been done better, but well done by Narayan. King just leave a little too early there. Narayan saw him and followed him. Well bowled Narayan. Well done. Let's watch. 4-1 without loss. We are in the final over of the power play. 2 deliveries to come in the power play. Narayan comes in, bowl to King, who gave himself room. Narayan followed him, but he cuts it away down to backward point. That is absolutely brilliant by Brandon King. He was giving himself room. Narayan followed him, but he still found the gap. He tread that like a needle, Andre.
Oh, yeah, brilliant there by Brandon King, giving himself some room, cutting past point. Absolutely gorgeous shot from Brandon King, and it's for 4 runs. And you can see Brandon King is in full flight.
Again, gives himself room. This time cannot beat Russell at backward point. So that's the end of the power play. At the Trinidad and Tobago got 49 runs off their 6 for their power play overs. Jamaica got 45. Just like Trinidad Knight Riders, Jamaica Tallawahs has not lost a wicket. So at the end of the power play, 45 without loss. They were 49 without loss.
Yeah, I mean, just about even Stevens, where the runs are concerned in the power play. But the fact that Jamaica Tallawahs are, they know the target, they know what they're going after, and they have not lost a wicket. I would say that Jamaica right now, they're in the driver's seat.
I think so too. Yeah, it's good that they are getting Narayan and Hussein out of the way, Mr. Casanova. I agree with that. And he has gone 2 over. He has got a wicket. King is king. Crew Orlando Hastings is saying that King is king. Here comes Ali Khan. I think that this pitch, if Ali Khan doesn't nail this Yorker, he's going to go for runs. What the score that TKR made? 142. Tallawahs need 143 to win. So they now need another 97 runs to win. So that's less than 100 runs. It's always good. 98 comes in. Ali Khan over the wicket. Bowl to King, and King drives through the cover. He's running out towards the boundary. The fielder got a hand on it, but the man on the cover boundary cannot prevent the boundary. That was powerfully struck by Hales. He laid into Ali Khan. He moves up now to 15 from 16 deliveries. He hit that hard, Andre.
Yeah, very, 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 very nice shot there from Alex Hales, a full delivery, begging to be hit, and, Alex Hales obliged right through the covers. Lovely shot for 4 runs.
Comes in, bowl to Hales, and Hales clipped this away through the onside, down to the man on the mid-wicket boundary, and they go through for a single. That's bring up the Jamaica 50. So that's a good-looking shot again. Mr. Cricket Forum, I said before that Alex Hales and Brandon King is big problem for TKR. Dwayne Bravo is smarter than Kieran Pollard. Dwayne Bravo read the game situation and rest himself from the game. Khalil Qudri said it again. He did say that he was hiding. 50 without loss. You remember, Andre?
Yes, he very much said that. He very much said that earlier.
Over the wicket, bowl to King on his leg stump. He clipped this away, down behind square. They go through for 1. Good rotation of the strike again. 6 runs out of this over so far, off the first 3 deliveries. So
What
good
is
rotation of the strike.
what is also interesting to see is that Pollard, with the sort of start that Jamaica Tallawahs have gotten, that Pollard is very, very much quiet. He's not his usual animated self today. So as long as they keep, as long as they don't lose any wicket and we keep on going, Pollard will remain quiet.
Yes. And he knows he has to get through his overs very quickly. Khan comes in, bowl to Brandon King, who dab this down to short third man. They run through did they go through for a single? No, they did not go through for a single. Sorry, I keep on mixing up Hales with King, I keep on mixing up Hales with King. I need to get that right. They look similar. The fundamentals of the game, not allowing the bowler and the fielding side to add pressure. So that's what you're saying, Andre. Now the fielding side has to get creative, doing small. He knows what he's a psychologist. Comes in, bowl to Hales, outside the off stump. Hales not really getting his foot across to the line of the ball, trying to drive that, got the inner portion of the bat. What happened here?
I think there's one ball to come.
Oh, okay. Thought it was the end of the over.
Ball to come.
So yes, so doing small is really showing that he's a psychologist. Good power play, like the rotation with no wickets lost. Jamaica Tallawahs in front at this stage. 1 to come in over number 7. Ali Khan comes in now. Bowl to King. Bowl to Hales, and Hales hit this off the outer portion of the bat. It goes down to third man. He was looking to drive through the offside. It got the outer portion of the bat and goes down to third man. 4 more valuable runs for the Jamaica Tallawahs, Andre.
Yes, a bit of a streaky shot there by Alex Hales, but he got the result that probably he was looking for. So all is well that ends well for Alex Hales. And a pretty decent start for the Jamaica Tallawahs. As long as they don't lose any wickets, they should be very much on their way to victory.
Paul Griffith saying 1 Jamaica, 1 King, no joke. Oh yeah, Sheldon. Listen what Sheldon is saying. Boy, this is Sheldon at his very best. He's saying that the Trinbago Knight Riders have won the power play. So what all the excitement about? Oh, Sheldon at his very best. What a shot. Good afternoon, Cricket Forum. I know tune in as I see it. Jamaica Tallawahs for me. Yes, Galen Evans. Thank you very much for tuning in. We really appreciate you. So here is Samal Keel.
Here comes
Wakar Salam Keel is the new bowler. Salam Keel, the left-arm Chinaman googly bowler. He comes in. Bowl to King off the back foot, and he cuts this down to the fielder on the cover boundary. They go through for a single. A lot of persons think this is where the match really is. The Trinidad 3 spinners, especially Samal Keel with his left-arm mystery spin. Hales comes into strike. He's on 20 from 19. King is on 36 from 24, 56 without loss. Samal Keel comes in over the wicket, bowl to Alex Hales, short outside the stump. He cuts this away, down towards backward point. The field and the boundary send the return in. The score moves up to 57 for 2. Samal Keel knows that he cannot come close to any of these 2 batsmen. So his length will be very, very interesting because these 2 batsmen are playing the spin very well. Samal Keel comes over the wicket, bowl to King, and King hit this high in the air. Oh, who's getting on that? Andre Russell took the catch, and so Samal Keel has struck. King looking to hit that over the inside, got the outer portion of the bat. It goes high in the air, and it looks like Andre Russell is the man who took the catch. So King gone. So Jamaica Tallawahs have lost their first wicket. I expect to hear from Sheldon very soon.
Yeah, that's you'd say that's a poor shot there by Brandon King. The first time he's seen Samal Keel, with the left arm Chanman bowler outfoxing Brandon King right there. The score now 57 for the loss of the first wicket.
Okay, so here comes Jermaine Blackwood for his first match in the tournament. Let's see what he's going to do. Very interesting time for Jermaine Blackwood to come to the crease. So Winston King is saying that Pollard can only bully bully the game when he's in front, but when he's behind, he cannot make any adjustment.
You can bet your last dollar that Pollard will be right in the face of Blackwood. Now that they've lost their first wicket, he will probably take the helmet and come there at silly point and have a slip in for Blackwood to try and put him under pressure as much as he can.
Yes. Yes, Gary Camber. I think he should. I would have loved to see him playing Test cricket. Yes, King Gone, Mr. Casanova. Dennis Weeks, Sheldon Simit. Where are you? One down. He will soon hear from him, man. King the Master Blaster. Good going. Yes. Mr. Casanova. Bravo is a better captain than Powell, Mr. Casanova thing. Doing small coverage gents. Quality coverage gents. Thank you very much. We appreciate that. Samalka comes in, bowl to Blackwood. Blackwood just using the depth of his crease and just defends this out into the offside, playing that off the pitch. So Samalka will continue. He will continue over the wicket. The left arm mistress spinner. Didn't want him to get a wicket in his first over, but he has done just that. He comes in, as you said, bowl to Blackwood to turn this into the inside. The bowler fielding is followed through. There is Pollard under the bat, Sheldon. Andre.
I told you he was gonna do it. I know. I've watched Pollard long enough to know what how he thinks. I told you he was gonna come right in the face of Blackwood.
Outside the half stump, short, and Blackwood is off the mark. He didn't really hit it hard. He just ensured that the displays in the gap. Over number 8 have been completed. It's 58 for 1. And this run rate is keep going up because it's now Jamaica need 85 of 72 deliveries. So, we need to really ensure that this run rate doesn't get out of hand. Because
I think at this point in time, it's still very much in control. But what you don't want to do is to lose wickets because, if we keep on losing wickets, we're going to be under pressure. And, we know that this is the sort of pitch is not the sort of pitch you can come and start blasting away just like that. You need to you need to get your eyes in before you can start scoring quickly, So it is not the type of pitch where you can start score quickly right away. So, and with the left arm of Wakar, I think he might pose a threat to us. So we'll have to watch him very, very carefully.
This is going to be very interesting as Russ has replaced Ali Khan. I was thinking that they would have go back to Narayan. Now that they have got the breakthrough, I think they would have gone back to Narayan to see if he can get another wicket. But I was thinking have 2 left. They're probably saving him. Russell bowl to Blackwood and Blackwood drive. He's out caught. Very first delivery. Blackwood drive in the air, and the fielder pour and pluck that out of the air. So very first delivery that Russell ball to Blackwood. Blackwood looking to hit it over the top, and he plucked it out of the air. Andre's Jamaica Tallawahs in trouble.
Not quite in trouble, but they is a wicket that they could, ill afford to lose. But I think it's a typical way of Blackwood getting out. We see that a lot in Test cricket where he tries to hit the ball over the top, and sometimes he's successful, sometimes he's not. So this is one of the times when he's not successful. So losing the second wicket. So Brooks will now need to come and play a very, very good innings for the Jamaica Tallawahs. And Alex Hales is the person that needs to take it through for us.
Okay, thank you, Dwayne. We appreciate it. It's always welcome. I support Winston King comments about Karen Pollard. Colin Coolidge supporting Winston King comment about Karen Pollard. 58 for 1 is now 58 for 2. And so Sheldon, all of a sudden, Sheldon is in the chat now. Sheldon have come out from under the bed. What an amazing catch by Puran. Yes, Mr. Casanova, indeed, it was a blinder. Sheldon is saying, Winston King, have you taken your medication today? Wow, you heard you heard that, Andre?
Yeah. So he has all the chat. No, Sheldon has finally come from his
asking the gentleman if he had taken his medication today. He comes out from out of the fall cube. Sheldon has finally come out from out of the fall cube. Oh, we soon send him. Typical Bobby is saying that is typical. Both Bobby and Jermaine Blackwood are from Westmoreland. So I guess he can say anything about comes in now. Bowl to Brooks down the leg side. He whips this away. Nice shot. Another wicket. Oh, Andre Russ is on fire. Oh, one ball for Brooks. This is not over at all. Oh, he flicked it straight to the man at backward square leg on the boundary. And Brooks got another one ball. It's the second time in the tournament that Brooks is getting a one ball, Andre. Trinidad and Tobago are right now.
Yeah, I mean, just flicking nonchalantly, to backward square leg, and Brooks cannot believe his luck. He just cannot believe his luck right there. It was really a nothing ball, and he tried to flick it over backward point, and just to find the only person at the backward square leg boundary. Brooks gone for a duck, and Jamaica now in a spot of bother at 58 for 3.
Yes, it was a poor shot. He needed to hit that either harder or to the left or right of the man. It was a nothing ball. He should really have hit that much, much better. It was really a nothing shot. And so it's not surprising that he's gone. It was on his pad. It was there to be hit for 6. And he picked out the man. Poor shot by Brooks. Yes, they are in trouble.
Indeed.
Anthony Lewis is saying that they are in trouble. Mr. Casanova, yeah, Powell is better than Pollard. Also, so it's good going in the chat. They're talking about Pollard and Powell. 3 wickets down. Jamaica Tallawahs in a spot of bother. Yes, we are definitely in a spot of bother at this time.
Yes, most definitely, because you have Raymond Reefer now coming in, and we know that Raymond Reefer, his form is a bit dodgy, right? And we know that, Kieran Pollard is going to try and tighten the screws on the Jamaica Tallawahs batsmen. You're going to see him very, very animated. You're going to probably see him with having both a forward short leg and a silly point especially against Raymond Reefer when he faces the leg spin of Wakar.
Oh, he just didn't hit it. He just picked out the man that ball. He just needed to hit the ball. Oh, it was there for the shot. The worst thing any team can do is give this Trinidad team a stiff. They will make you pay. Here's Sheldon. I told you since early, once the ball gets old, Jamaica Tallawahs would be in trouble. I also told you that I had 25 extra runs. Russell over the wicket, bowl to Reefer. Reefer drives into the offside. The man at cover stops it. There is no run. So I was saying that I would have gone back to Narayan after Salam Maika get the breakthrough. Salam Keel got the breakthrough. I'd have gone back to Narayan. But Russell have done the trick. Russell have gotten 2 wickets so far in this over. 2 for 6 from 1.4 overs. Reefer is on not. Hales is on 21. He comes in now. Bowl to Reefer short, and Reefer turns this down to fine leg. He will go through for a single. 59 for 3 now. We're approaching over number 9. The score is 59 for 3. I remember at the end of 10 overs, Trinbago Knight Riders were 68 at the end of 10 overs. So unless we get a big over, Jamaica will remain behind, and Sheldon will have something else to say. Sheldon, oh, Supernova, Sheldon, don't fear. King is still there. No, it's not King, it's Hales. King is out, Supernova, it's Hales. But that's all right, it's no problem. I make so many mistakes all the while. Russell bowl to Hales, and Hales dab this into the offside. Reefer looking for the single, backing up too far. The strike comes in at the bowler's end. No damage done. After 9 over, 59 for 3. Andre.
Yeah, at 59 for 3, you'd say that the advantage slightly in favor of the Trinbago Knight Riders, because we know that they have Narayan to come back into the attack. Then they have to face up to the leg spin of Wakar, the Chinaman bowler of Wakar, who's a very good bowler and who a lot of these batsmen would not have seen. So it's going to be very, very interesting to see how they play him. So it's very, very interesting. A very, very interesting phase of the game coming up.
There's a Samal Keel. I was very disappointed that we lost wicket to the Pacers, because that is just bonus wicket for Trinidad when you're losing wicket to the Pacers. So Samal Keel will bowl his second over. And so he would have been run out. He bowls to Reefer, who will try to sweep down the leg side. White signal by the umpire. 60 for 8 is Jamaica. So, Columbus, sorry about that. Hope Jamaica don't let their guard down. Narrate is a dangerous customer to negotiate with my boss. Comes in, bowl to Reefer, short, and Reefer looking to pull, and that just misses the off stump by a whisker. What is Reefer doing there? He's not looking at the ball any at all. He's not looking at the ball. This Jamaica Tallawahs batting is very much dependent on Hales and King. But those three persons, they are 3, 4, and 5 from very much match one. Reefer short again, he pulls, it got the bottom edge, it runs into the fine leg boundary for 4. So that was the bottom edge there. So Reefer has gone up to 5. The Tallawahs are 64 for 3. Andre.
Yes, he got a gift there, Reefer. That one was body line by Salah McKeel, and Reefer made very good use of it, just turning his wrist over and hitting it down to the fine leg boundary for 4.
Yes, so Supernova is saying that Reefer really needs to step up for the Jamaica Tallawahs today. Carew, Jamaica still going to win. Yes, we are still going to win. Over the wicket comes Salam and Keel, bowl to Reefer, and Reefer wrong foot him. He just drives it down the onside of the pitch, and they are through for a single. 65 for 3 now. 3 deliveries to come in over number 10. At the end of 3 overs, I think Trinbago Knight Riders were 68 for 3. So it's still touch and go here. It's very close. Russell having a great tournament so far. He is. And now the next question now is that should Russell now be selected? If Russell is doing so well in the CPL, the next question, should he now be selected for the 2024 World Cup? Samuel Keel comes over the wicket, bowl to Hales. And Hales defend down the outside of the pitch. And there is no run. 2 to come in over number 10. That's the next question. After these next 2 delivery, it will be a drinks break. Calvin, it depends too much on King. Comes in, bowl to Hales. And Hales' ball, is he bowled him? As he bowled him, they're going to go up for the stumping. I thought it was the bowling, but the keeper
he looks.
I think he has him.
Yeah, he looks a gunner to me. I think he just dragged his back. His back foot right there, and he looks like he's short of his ground, and he's walking off. He knows it. He knows that he's a gunner. It's brilliant bowling by the Chinaman bowler of Wakar.
He didn't pick
as
the
I said
googs.
earlier.
Oh, he never picked the googs, Andre. He never picked the googs. He was just looking to block out the over, and he never picked the googs. Well bowled, Samuel Keel. Well bowled.
I did say to you, Carlton, that Salah McKeel would have posed some threat to the Jamaica Tallawahs batters, and he's doing just that. It's always good when you have a good Chinaman bowler in your team, and he's a very good bowler, and he's causing a lot of headache for the Jamaica Tallawahs batters.
Yes, Hales just never picked the googly there. Last 9 balls, 3 wickets and 2 runs. It has gotten worse than that. The Tallawahs are in real trouble. Leary Williams, how you doing? Welcome, Rumpus.
They're in deep trouble now.
Hoping we can win this one. Leary, I hope so too. I told you, Mr. Forum, that this game will be won or lost within 10 overs. So Dennis Weeks, what do you think? Who do you think have the upper edge? And Bobby Buns is saying, what is Reefer doing? Who you think have the upper edge at this time, Andre? Colin Coolidge?
Without a doubt, the Trinbago Knight Riders, they're in charge at this point in time. They're having trouble with the spin of Salah McKeel, and he has 2 more overs to go, 2 more overs and a few balls. So it's going to be really, it's going to be really difficult for the Jamaica Tallawahs from here on. And we have Narayan to come back into the attack. So it's not going to be easy for the Jamaica Tallawahs.
It's not going to be easy. At 65 for 4, Trinbago Knight Riders were 68 for 3 at this time. Colin Coolidge, I couldn't answer your question. He's asking about Shamar Springer. I did have Shamar Springer in my 11 today, but I couldn't answer the question why they are not playing. That question is above me, but I did hear that.
Yeah, who do you have played Shamar Springer for, though?
Because Pittman did come in and played well.
Yeah, because Pittman is much quicker than Shamar Springer. You know, Shamar Springer to me is is a bits and pieces cricketer. I don't think he, from his days of the under-19 team, that he has grown a great deal. I don't think his game has improved a great deal to be a sure starter. He needs to work a lot more on his cricket.
Yes. King need to back deep in the team because there's nothing good in the middle. Now, so Imad Wasim and King have been making some runs, and Allen have been making some runs. So let's see. This is crucial now. Reefer, Imad Wasim, and Allen is very crucial to the outcome of this game. Very crucial.
Yes. And Imad Wasim, with Imad Wasim is a very, very experienced cricketer, and that and he's a left-hander, which brings a different, it brings something else to the game. So that's what I was saying earlier, that that with that the left-hander Mackenzie, if he had played, it would have been very, very key for the Jamaica Tallawahs, in the top order. But let us see what Imad Wasim and Reefer can do.
Alex Hales just never picked the googly. So Sam Alkeel outfoxed him there. Well bowled, young man. He comes in now over the wicket, bowl to Imad Wasim, and that's the leg break, turning across Imad Wasim. It goes into the offside. There's no run. 65 for 4 at the end of over number 10. So
yes,
Calvin
so at the end of 10
Antonio
overs, at the end of 10 overs, I think Jamaica is in a bit of trouble right here, and I think that they'll have to play really, really well to get themselves out of this trouble that they find themselves in.
Yeah, Calvin Antonio says it's a small total. Jamaica Tallawahs need to hold their nerves and do not panic. And Supernova 22 said, pitch seem old now and worn out because of the much cricket playing on it. Much tougher for batting. Yeah, I think the pitch is getting tired. That's true, Supernova. It is getting tired.
Yeah, it's slow and story,
Yes. So Pollard is ringing the changes. He brought in now Dale into the attack, and Reefer just eased that one down to the man, and the mid-wicket boundary, they go through for a single. Dwayne Small, welcome to the show. Jamaica Tallawahs need to get 100 before another wicket. That's it, yes. Imad Wise turning this one off his hip. Can't beat Sam Alkeel at short fine leg. There is no run. So Dial is the bowler. So the TK, they are scenting blood here. So we watch. Imad Wasim Sekers and Dial bowl to him, and he strokes this down to the fielder coming off the cover boundary. They are through for another single, 67 for 4.
And it's going to be a lot is resting on the shoulders of Imad Wasim. We know how good he can actually finish an innings. He has he has a very good strike rate, and he has all the experience. So it's going to be up to him to take Tallawahs home.
Yes, so Reefer on the back foot, just stroking this one down in the gap between long on and mid wicket. They go through for another single, 68 for 4. 2 to come in over number 11. Dial comes in, bowl to Imad Wasim, who defends into the offside, to the man at cover, extra cover and field, and there is no run. So Bobby Bond is saying that we should leave Russell where he is. The West Indies team doesn't need him. Comes in, round the wicket, bowl to Imad Wasim, who topped this through mid-wicket, down to that man coming off the mid-wicket boundary. So 69 for 4 at the end of over number 11, Andre.
Yeah, 69 for 4. Still advantage to the Trinbago Knight Riders. So the Jamaica Tallawahs need for these two batters to consolidate for the next few overs, take it deep, then they can take it from there.
Yes.
But they can't afford to lose any more wickets at this point in time.
Where Sam Alkeel comes from again, Andre? Was it Pakistan?
He's from Afghanistan.
Afghanistan,
yes.
Yes. 4 wickets
I
down.
think Afghanistan have I think probably one for sure. I know that they have another good left arm Chinaman bowler in their setup. So
Noor, I think his name. I think
Say
his
again?
name is Noor
Yes. Noor
Ali
Ahmed, I think.
Khan. Bowl to Imad Wasim, who took this off his hip. They will get another single. So 70 now. The Tallawahs needs another 73 runs from 53 balls. So that gap between ball and runs is increasing. It is not coming down. And that's not a good sign for the batting team. The batting team would want those runs to come down. Oh, Ian. I want to give Ian the benefit of the doubt. I think that Ian was at church and him just come from church. I don't want to think that he was hiding from morning. Reefer flashes outside the half stump and misses. Ali Khan bowling over the wicket. It goes through to the keeper and there is no run. I think that Ian was at church and he just come, Andre.
And yes, and looking at the sports radar win predictor, they have the Trinbago standing a chance of 58%. They're giving them 58% chance of winning and 42 for the Jamaica Tallawahs. So, they agree that the Trinbago Knight Riders is out in front also.
So yes, so they are the favorite to win. Ali Khan bowl to, that's 4 runs. I think his foot touched the boundary. But Reefer, bowl to Reefer, and Reefer pulls this down to deep mid-wicket. The fielder come across, that's there. But somehow I think they need to look at it. I think that his foot might just have touched the boundary. So they have to check that. They need to check it. Aren't they checking it? It was a short ball from Ali Khan. Reefer pulled it. The fielder circled the mid-wicket boundary. He fielded cleanly, but I think somehow his foot just touched the boundary. They are not looking at it, it appears. So it's 2 runs, 72 for 4, Reefer seconds. As Ali Khan comes in, bowl to him short, outside the half stump, he cuts, misses, goes through to the keeper. There is no run. Allen TKR's turned this match on its head. And this might be the savior. Royals need to help keep Tallawahs in touching distance. If Tallawahs lose today and Royals win tonight, then Royals will go ahead of them. But they cannot beat Guyana Amazon Warriors. Ali Khan comes in, bowl to Reefer, and Reefer swings again outside the half stump and misses. Andre, do you think Reefer is seeing the ball?
It doesn't seem at all. It doesn't seem, he's just wafting after everything. It doesn't seem to be seeing the ball at all. And Reefer needs to just settle down, keep his eyes on the balls and try and play accordingly. But he's living very dangerously right there.
As a supporter of the Jamaica Tallawahs, I want Reefer to come good. I wouldn't mind Reefer make a quick fire 45-50. The Tallawahs would win. But do you think he's seeing the ball? Comes in, bowl to Reefer. He swings again. This time he got the bottom edge. It runs away down back with a square leg. Russell swoops around the boundary. He fields, send the return in. Reefer moves up to 11 from 13. Imad Wasim is on 3. 73 for 4 at the end of the 12th over. It's very unfortunate for the Tallawahs that Reefer maintained strike, Andre.
Yeah, very unfortunate indeed. And I think he's just adding pressure to the Jamaica Tallawahs. And he just need to look on the ball, try to rotate his strike, give Wasim the strike. Try and get the balls, play the balls into the gap for singles. And instead of trying to hit the cover of every delivery. Right? So he just needs to, settle down, keep his eyes on the ball, rotate the strike, give Wasim the majority of the strike.
So Dennis Weeks is saying that Trinidad has the upper hand. It is their game to lose. We can still win, but it will not be easy. That's what Kevin Anthony is saying. I think we're still going to win. Jamaica Tallawahs will win, I believe so. Antonio Lewis, bowl to Reefer. That's Samal Keel who drives this down to long off. The fielder comes to his right field. They are through for a single. 75 now for 4. Reefer moves up to 12. Imad is on 13. It's 74 for 4. Sorry about that. I'm giving Jamaica 1. I'm trying to pinch a run here for Jamaica. Doing everything to get Jamaica over the line. That is true, Anthony Lewis. As long as we bat the 20 overs, I think we will win. Shamar lacks development from 2016, but he's still capable. Yes, Mr. Supernova 22. There are some information coming out of the Jamaica Tallawahs camp from last year that Shamar Springer attitude is not what they want it to be. But I think that it has improved, and that's why they retain him this year. So let's see what will happen. Samal Keel continues 2 for 10 from his 2.2 overs. He comes in now over the wicket to bowl to Imad Wasim, who's on the back foot and strokes this to the man at backward point, and they go through for a quick single. The score moves up to 75. So they're just showing a replay of the wicket. Jamaica will always struggle if we keep losing wickets in Bondo. That is true, Calvin. That is so true. The batters look lost versus Wakar. Indeed, they are. So Wakar continues over the wicket. Welcome to the show, Blair Board. Let us hear what he's going to say. Over the wicket, bowl to Reef, and Reefer strokes this down backward of point. They go through for another single. The score moves up to 76.
Yeah, much better there from Reefer. Just all you need to do, just try and rotate the strike. You don't need to try to hit the cover off every delivery. Bad balls will come. Just try and rotate the strike.
Yes, comes in bowl to Imad Wasim, and Imad Wasim just blocked this one back down the pitch to the bowler. He remains on 4 from 9 deliveries. Reefer is on 13 from 15 deliveries, 16 deliveries, 76 for 4. Salaman Keel bowl to Imad Wasim, defense. So after 3 overs from Samal Keen, he has gotten 2 wickets for 12 runs. I'm getting a feedback, Andre. Are you aware of it?
No, I don't. Everything is good on my end. I don't know what's happening.
Okay, so the Blair Board is saying that the Tallawahs batsmen just need to push it around. They don't need to be playing big shots. Bobby Barrett is saying that the Jamaica Tallawahs is rubbish. We are going to get home. We are going to get home. They need to get runs off this over. So Narayan now comes into the attack. Ball to Reefer. Reefer looking to pull. Misses. 76 for 4. This is over number 14. 1 delivery ball so far.
And the run rate has now gone over 9.8 runs per over. So it's getting into very, very, very dangerous waters now for the Jamaica Tallawahs.
Yes, indeed. So the gap between deliveries and runs continue to increase. That gap comes in. Ball to Reefer, who is pulling this away down to the man at midway. Could dive forward, going for the catch, but he misses it, and it goes into the boundary. Welcome boundary for Jamaica. That puts them up to 80 for 4 now, needing another 63 runs to win. Okay, so that's a good shot there by Reefer. He just pulled it away, and it goes into the boundary for 4, Andre.
Yeah, that's a poor ball by Narayan, and a very good effort by the fielder trying to take that catch, but nonetheless a very good shot by Reefer, and he hit it for 4. Ooh.
So Reefer is out, but he has reviewed it right away. So
Yeah.
let's hope he got an edge. He has reviewed it right away. Let's watch the replay as experience is going to count here. I just get my feedback. It's Calvin Anthony, too much chopping of the team. Have a second team for the remaining matches. So let's watch that from Narayan. That's a legal delivery.
It seemed to me that it might have pitched outside the leg stump and first look at it. Let us see what the replay will show. And look at it looks a little bit high too. So let us see what the replay shows.
To how you review it quickly, I think he probably got an inside edge. Blair Boyd is saying that the coach need to tell the guys them not to go far in the big shots. Just push the ball around and get the single.
Yeah, it missed the bat. Even if it goes on to the stump, I think it probably be very, very marginal. It seems to me, it's on the high side.
So it's in the top of Migran leg stump there. Top of Migran stump. So Reefer gone now. So that's 5
Yeah,
wickets down for the Tallawahs, 80
well,
for
give
5.
credit to the umpire there, because at first I thought it was a bit high, but you have to give credit where it's due. Good umpiring right there by the umpire Carl took it.
Yes. Calvin Antoine is saying that 74 from 54 balls is very gettable. It's down now to 63 from how many balls. So the current run rate, so the run rate is now pushing up to 10. The required run rate is now pushing up to 10.
Exactly, and that's a problem that I have with Reefer. So even though he made 17 runs, it took him forever to make those 17 runs. He made those 17 runs at less than run a ball. So it's a lot of pressure on the team. So if I'm going to play Mackenzie, if both Reefer and Mackenzie are failing, I'd rather to play Mackenzie because Mackenzie is going to score a bit quicker than Reefer. So that's a problem with Reefer. Even if he makes some runs, it takes forever to make them.
Yes. And Bobby Barrett is saying that when Reefer not playing for Jamaica, he plays better. I was looking for you all earlier. Okay, Ian Conrad is saying that he was looking for us. He wasn't at church, but he just couldn't find us. The Sharks taste blood. Oh boy, lovely. I love it a lot. We need Russell. He's 3-1. Bat, bowl, and field. We need the best to go forward. Amen. So Dale is saying that we really need Russell at the Jamaica Tallawahs. But there's a lot to be sorted out. There's a lot to be sorted out. I do not see Russell or Powell coming back to the Jamaica Tallawahs for now. Tallawahs is in no trouble. All they have to do is push the ball around. The bad ball will come.
No player, no such thing. They're in deep trouble.
Yeah. Many will disagree.
Recognized batsmen at the crease, and they need over 10 runs per over. It's not going to be easy. I think Narayan has another over to go. So to Wakar, and then you have the likes of even Hussein. I think have another over. With the very experienced Ali Khan and Russell having overs remaining. So it's going to be very, very, very difficult for the Jamaica Tallawahs from here on in.
Yeah, Calvin is saying that Jamaica need 2 good overs. And I agree with him. 2 good overs, 17 and 18, 35. And all of a sudden, this comes down to 20. But who will we target for those 2 good overs, Andre?
Well, I wouldn't want to be targeting Salam Akil or Narayan. So it would be the other bowlers, whoever bowls, apart from those 2. But those 2, you try and score as many of them, but not without taking undue risk.
Let's watch as Samal Keel comes into Allen. And Allen hit this high in the air. Let's see what will happen. Good catch on the boundary. Oh no, he just couldn't balance himself. He has to throw back in the ball. What happened there?
I think it went for 4. Who is that on the boundary?
That looks like Allen. That looks like the big guy Allen. Let's see what happened. It's 4 runs. Let's see. That was high in the air. He comes across. He dropped the catch. So Samal Keel comes in now to bowl to Allen. This is the Googs, but Allen looked to pull. It comes off his body, beat the keeper. It's running towards the boundary. That will be leg by. They're gone for 1. They come back for the second, and that's they will get. Oh, you heard I pick the googly boy? Sorry, Andre. Sorry, but you heard I pick the googly aside from here. Oh my God, am I a genius or what?
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. They have to be, take as you can't take as much of a risk against Salam Akil. Probably they have to target someone else, but not Salam Akil at all.
Allen just open up his body and guiding it down to backward point, and he will come through for 2, comfortable. So he has 8 runs have come off this over so far. So 89 for 5, 2 to come in over number 15. Allen is not going to die wandering here. He's going to play his shots. Mr. Brown, you may have to chant and ring the bell for this one. Yeah, okay, ring the bell. Let's see now, Ian. Let's see. Samal Keely comes in now over the wicket, ball to Allen, and Allen swings. This is going down towards long on. He didn't time it as well. It rolls down to Russell, misfield, and they will go through for 2. So another 2 there for Allen. He moves up now to 8. 8 from 6 delivery. Jamaica Tallawahs 91 for 5. This is the final delivery of Samuel Keel's spell. Allen needs to survive this delivery. Whether he hit it for 6, 4, or block it or a single, he just doesn't need to get out. He comes in, ball to Samuel Keel, and he goes looking to pull it through the onside, taking on the pad. The ball trickled out into the offside, the end of Samuel Keel's spell. 2 for 21 from his 4 overs, 91 for 5.
Yeah, that's a very good over for the Jamaica Tallawahs. I think what? Around 8 runs from it? 8 or 10 runs from that over. So, and the end of Salam Keel spell, he bowled a really brilliant spell and brought the Trinbago Knight Riders back into the game. So it's going to be down to Imad Wazim and Fabian Allen now to see if they can take the Jamaica Tallawahs over the line.
Mr. Casanova is saying that Reefer needs a telescope or a magnifying glass to see the ball. Well, I can't disagree with you. Bobby Buns is saying Jamaica Tallawahs looking like West Indies too much, quote unquote, all-rounders, bits and pieces of players. And David King, Narayan, ball to Imad Wasim, who is high in the air. And it was along the ground. I thought to the shot that it was in the air, but it was off the bottom of the bat and it runs out to the man coming off the cover boundary. They get another single, it's 92 for 5.
And actually, we see that Pollard has gambled with Narayan in his last over. So they have to ensure that we don't lose a wicket in this over and, see if we could target the rest of the bowlers. But Jamaica Tallawahs, if they are supposed to have any chance of winning this game, they need to play this over without losing a wicket from Narayan.
And I think Pollard bring back Narayan especially to get the wicket off of Allen. You remember that match that Pollard and Allen was batting? And Allen told Pollard to take the spinner. So I think he brought back Narayan here especially to get Allen wicket. Please remember to click on that subscribe button in the bottom right-hand corner. We need to get up to 9,000 by the end of this match. At the start, we were just about 120 away. Ball to Allen. And is he bowled? Yes, he bowled him. That ripped across Allen. It touched down. Narayan balls to Allen and he's bowled. He's bowled down. Wonderful by Narayan. And really and truly though, the Trinbago Knight Riders are large and in charge.
Yeah, that was a deuce right here by Narayan. And I said that, Pollard gambled and he gambled really well because he know that Allen is not the greatest player to spin bowling. And he know that, Narayan could actually do a job for him. So, Narayan has obliged. And now Trinbago Knight Riders are very much large and in charge in the Mecca at Barbados.
Ian is taking the mickey. Reefer struggling. Ian is laughing all the way. Let's see what Sheldon have to say. What are you people saying now? There's a reason why I say what I say. I tried to advise you this morning, but too much emotion. Why Sheldon have all the talk? We can't say anything. Sheldon have all the talk. He said that the Trinbago Knight Riders made 25 runs too many. and we can't say anything yet, because if we don't get to 117, if we don't pass 117, he would be dead right.
Very much. It's gonna be mightily difficult here for the Jamaica Tallawahs.
I want to see the replay of that. Oh,
it's a deuce trap.
Oh my God! Look at that. Some things cannot be said on here, but look at that.
Top delivery there by Narayan.
Narayan bowls to Chris Green, and Chris Green opened the face of the bat and guided it down backward of point for a single. The score moves up to 93 for 6. 93 for 6. Can't say, sir. So 3 to come in Narayan over. Definitely need to bat out this Narayan over. I think if Jamaica Tallawahs bat out this Narayan over, they can still win. Bobby Bonds is saying something about refer here. Coming to your comments shortly. Imad Wazim just stroke this down to long off. Comes off the strike. Imad Wazim is going to win this match for the Tallawahs.
Yeah,
He's
a
going to
lot
win
is
it.
dependent on Imad Wazim, you know, and he will have to go berserk in the next over too, because you know without doing that, it's going to be very difficult for the Jamaica. It's already difficult for Jamaica Tallawahs, but the next over needs to go for probably around 20 runs if he survives this one.
94 for 6. Narayan to Chris Green, and Chris Green hit this in the onside. It goes in the gap between mid-wicket and long on. They will go back for the 2 and they get it comfortable. So now 96 for 6. 1 to come in Narayan's spell. Yes, so far picked up 2 wickets here. 2 crucial wickets. He and Salma Keel have broke the backbone of the Jamaica batting along with Andre Russell. All 3 bowlers getting 2 wickets each as we watch Narayan comes in this final delivery. Bowl to Green, and Green strokes this into the offside. They go through for an easy single. So Narayan have completed his 4 overs and have gotten 2 for 26. The Tallawahs are 97 for 6. Green is on 4 from 3, and Imad Wazim is on 7 from 13, Andre.
Yes, a very good spell there by Sunil Narayan. You know, bowling Fabian Allen with a beauty, with a Dusra. Fabian Allen had no clue at all, you know, and left Jamaica in really, really deep trouble. So it's going to take a miracle now to see if Jamaica could, by Imad Wazim and Chris Green, to get Jamaica over the line.
I think they are they gonna bowl Russ now or Akil Hussain? I think they're gonna slip in Akil Hussain 1 over right now. I'd probably have gone with Russell though.
I mean, I wouldn't even go back to Akil Hussain, because he's a left armer, and we have, you know, if Wazim gets set, Wazim could really take him apart. So I would keep the pace bowlers on, you know.
So they're going with Russell. So Bobby Bonds is saying, Reefer must have known some top secret information. Does this guy make our team as a top batter? Mind-boggling. Gary Camber is saying, so what the score now? 97 for 6. Bowl to Green, that's Russ, and he drives through the offside. Pollard field with his foot. And do they get 1 or 2? They get 2. 1. 98 for 6. So good work there made by Pollard.
Yes. So I mean, Imad Wazim and Chris Green need to take Russ apart in this over. They really need at least, you know, between 15 to 20 runs from this over if we're supposed to get close to the Trinbago Knight Riders total.
Sheldon, you hear what Bobby Bonds? You're going to get a heartbeat today, Sheldon. Andre Russell is a total failure at World Cup and international cricket for the West Indies team. I would not select Andre Russell. Let him play franchise cricket. So Colin Goolridge putting forward his opinion there. Russell, bowl to Imad Wazim, who pulls this away in the onside. They go for 1, and that's all they will get. 99 now for 6. Bunji 1994 saying, oh. Bobby Barrett.
Jamaica runs need 2 runs per
Jamaica
per ball
depending
right
on King, just like them there. We say, depending on Gale, just like how they were dependent. So we are way behind here now. Let's bring up the. So I apologize if I have not read your comment, but it's not intentional. You would appreciate that I'm not able to read all. Russell bowl to Green, and this one is high in the air. Let's see what will happen. It goes all the way for 6. 105 now, Jamaica 6. Good shot there by Green, Andre.
Yeah, magnificent shot there by Chris Green. It was right in the slot, you know, begging to be hit, and Chris Green did just that, hitting that one high, hard, over long on. Glorious shot for 6 runs. You know, and he need a few more of those, you know, Chris Green. We know that he's a capable batter, and he will have to hit off a few more of those, play a few more shots like those.
So let's watch as Russell is on 100 and the Jamaica Tallawahs is on 105. 3 to come in over number 17. Green is on 11 from 6. 38 now needed from 21. As Russell comes in, ball to Green, and Green drives past Russell down to long off. They go through for 1. That's all they will get. 106 now for 6. 37 needed from 20 deliveries. So a runner ball plus 17. Who will bowl the next 3 overs? Samakil is finished. Narayan is finished. Will they go to Alican to bowl
Alican,
over number 18 and 20 and Russell bowl 17 and 19? How will they call back Hussein?
No, I think Alican will probably bowl over 17 and 19. Sorry, overs 18 and 20.
Russell
right?
comes in, bowl to Imad Wasim. He just dabbed this down to short third man. They go through for a single. 107 now for 6. This match is going to go very close now. It's going to go very close. They need over 11 runs and over to win, but with only 3 overs and 1 delivery to come, that is not a lot. 1 good over now, any over in the region of 17, 18, 20, and you take the match away from Trinidad. Trinbago Knight Riders. 107 for 6. Let's watch Russell. He's going to come into Green now. I think he's thinking about a slower delivery. A slower delivery. I think it's a short, slower delivery. Well, he pitched up and he drive in the air over the top. This is going to run very close to the boundary, but the fielder comes across and field, and they get only 1. The score moves up to 108 for 6. 17 done. Jamaica Tallawahs needing another 35. 35 to win from 3 overs. 35 from 18 deliveries. Who's your money on, Andre?
It's going to be a very, very... It seems it's going to be a very exciting finish here. As long as we have Imad Wasim and Chris Green going right to the end, it should be very nail biting. So let us see what will happen.
Yeah, Gary Campbell is saying that it looks hard from here. I think we can pull it off. We need boundaries now. True Calvin Anthony. True. Jamaica Tallawahs will win. Paul Griffiths is saying the Tallawahs will win. And Calvin Anthony said, Paul, I don't think you would bet on it. No, I wouldn't bet on it either, though. I wouldn't bet on it, but I want them to win. So it's going to be Alican, and Tick Alican, as I said, will probably bowl 18 and 20. Calvin Anthony, the real question, okay, so comes in now. Alican comes in, up to the wicket, bowl to Green, and Green drives through the offside. It goes out towards the cover boundary. They go for 1. They're looking for the second. It's not on. The score ticked over to 109 for 6. Ali Khan is now going to come in to bowl to Wasim. Imad Wasim is on 9 from 15. He needs to play one of those blinding innings right now. Jamaica Tallawahs need 4 and 6. Yes, Bobby Barrett, we need 4 and 6s. Let's watch. Ali Khan just setting his field. So Calvin, as it stands, I hope they can win. But only a fool or a very brave gambler would bet on them. Ali Khan round the wicket, ball to Imad Wasim. Full delivery outside the half stump. The batsman misses. That's a good delivery there. He aimed. That's a full wide Yorker.
Full wide delivery. Yeah. That's brilliant bowling by Ali Khan, and he's known to get his Yorkers in. He's known to bowl them full and straight, at the back end of the innings. So, Ali Khan, with all his experience, is looking to do the job for the Trinbago Knight Riders.
Yes, sir. So doing small, yes, 15 runs and over. Jamaica Tallawahs need 15 runs and over. But when it comes down to just 3 overs, it's not that a big thing. Wide outside the half stump, the umpire signal wide, so 110 now. We need 43 needed from 12 and 4, 16 deliveries. 43 from 16 deliveries. That was a tight call. That wasn't wide, Andre.
Yeah, that looks very, very marginal to me. That it doesn't look like a wide delivery right there.
It doesn't look marginal to me. It definitely wasn't wide. It definitely wasn't wide. The umpire made a bad call there. That was definitely a wide. Definitely not. Ali Khan round the wicket, ball to him and was him outside the stump, flashes, wide signal again. This one more look like
that one
a wide
looks more.
than
That
the
one
previous
looks a little wider, but the fact that he called the previous one wide, he had to call that one wide. So he set a bad precedent there, the umpire.
Wow, it's very hard. These two deliveries
it's a bit
were
harsh.
not wide any at all.
Yeah, really harsh.
Very hard on the bowler. These two deliveries, they weren't wide. As Ali Khan moves in now, round the wicket, ball to Imad Wazim, and he hit this back past the bowler, dead straight. The fielder comes across field. That's Andre Russell. They will get only one. The score moves up to 112 for 6. 31 needed now. From 2.3 overs. 31 needed from 15 deliveries.
Yeah, the Jamaica Tallawahs need to get a boundary or two from the remaining 3 balls from this over.
They do it small. They need a boundary sooner or later. Comes in over the wicket, ball to Chris Green. That's a good Yorker by Ali Khan. He dug it out down to the man coming off the cover boundary who send the return in.
Yeah, very good bowling there by Ali Khan. I think that is a very, very good over from Ali Khan. He's getting his Yorkers in, and the only thing that the batsman can do is just to dig out the Yorkers. There's not much they can do in terms of trying to hit 4s and 6s. Great going by Ali Khan.
Yes, Errol, we need 4 and 6s. I agree. This delivery need to go. This delivery need to go. Khan, ball to Imad Wazim. It is high, hard, down to the man at long off. They go through for a single. One bounce to the man just at the edge of the circle. The score moves up to 114 for 6. That looks like a no ball to me. That looked like the fielder was just outside the circle when the ball was about to deliver.
Yeah, and he looks a little bit straight, like he's almost right behind the umpire. But I see Pollard, he has a tendency to do this sort of thing.
One to come. Ali Khan comes in, bowl to Chris Green. Another Yorker, another well-bowled Yorker. The batsman can only dig it out. He dug it out, and it goes down to the field and the cover boundary. That was a splendid. That's a magnificent over by Ali Khan. Well-bowled, young man, well-bowled. Imad Wazim is on 11. Chris Green is on 16. The Tallawahs 115 for 6.
Very, very well bowled by Ali Khan. He nailed his Yorker just about all his deliveries, and the batters couldn't do nothing more than to dig the Yorkers out. So it's a very good over for Trinbago Knight Riders. So the Jamaica Tallawahs, this is the over. I think that they have to go, big time. They'll have to go really, really big in this 19th over.
Yes. Boundaries needed now. Yeah, I agree with you, Winston. King Russell has been very impressive in this tournament. And so we see it's do or die. Throw everything at it now. Go down fighting, then go down scrambling. Jamaica lost the match the moment King and Hales lost their wickets. I'm not giving up yet, Calvin. 2 overs to go. One big over now and it changes. Money set. Jamaica Tallawahs. You think that money is set? And Green hit this high in the air. Let's see how far it goes. Fielder circling under it. It dropped. They will go back for 2. That's Narayan. You don't expect Narayan to catch those. He should have leave it for the fielder coming off the boundary. But good effort there by Green trying to hit the 6. Narayan should not have run back looking to take that catch. He should have waited on the fielder coming off the boundary. Narayan doesn't take those catch anymore. He should allow it for the man coming in.
Now, we all know that Narayan
is not
the greatest field in the world. But we all see what Russ is trying to do. He's trying to bowl the ball, full and wide. So Green would have to be prepared for that. Oh, that's a magnificent shot there by Green. All right over the head of Russell for 6 runs. Great shot there by Green.
Yes, that indeed was a lovely shot. Russell missed his length and Green capitalized and hit it straight. So the Tallawahs will need more of those. Let's see if we can get more of those. Imad is causing Jamaica to lose, not getting the ball away. I don't want to blame them. Let's see. I don't want to blame Imad. 20 from 10. I don't want to blame Imad Trey. I would love to see him get the ball away, definitely. But it's hard to blame one batsman when all our top batsmen like Brooks, Blackwood, Reefer, when those guys just come and go like that. I wouldn't want to blame Imad Wasim. At least he's still there. Russell decided to go around the wicket, bowl to Green outside the half stump. Oh, Green leaves it alone, expecting it to be a wide. The umpire did not signal wide, and he should have also opened the face of the bat there and just guide it down to third man. Look, the shot was on, and that one I think was wider than Ali Khan.
Yeah,
but
of course.
That's the nature of the beast. You get some and you lose some. So I think it just balances out.
Yes, it balances
out. Because Ali Khan bowled 2 deliveries that were definitely not wide. So it just balances it out. Sheldon Smith is saying, Cricket Forum, next time you are doing your preview, listen to me. But King in the middle order. Russell bowled to Green, who hit this high in the air. Let's see. Has it gone for another 6? Yes, it has.
Yes. Oh, yes. That's a great shot there by Green. Magnificently done. Right over covers. Inside out. Well done for Chris Green.
Yes, and it now goes down to 14 from 8 deliveries. So this match is tighter. This is a screamer. Please slash a like on the video and click on the subscribe button. This is going to go right down to the wire. 14 from 8. The Jamaica Tallawahs. What a match here this Sunday morning. What a match we are having here now. The next thing is it. The next dynamics here now is Russell giving the Jamaica Tallawahs the match, Andre. Is Russell saying, you guys win this for me. You guys win this, man. You're Jamaicans, man. You win this. Take this one. Is Russell saying that?
Well, I don't think he's really saying that, but I think that Chris Green is actually reading the play well. Chris Green knowing that with the type of feel that he has, and he knows exactly what he's doing. So he sets himself up to hit the ball over covers, So, Chris Green is playing absolutely beautiful.
He drives over the top again. This is going to go very close. It comes around field, send the return in there, 2 for 2. Russell should go over the wicket. I think Russell should go over the wicket. Yeah, I think when you're bowling round the wicket, the ball has to pass the batsman. If you get what I mean. You have to hang the ball across the batsman. When you're over the wicket, the ball don't necessarily have to pass through the line of the batsman.
So Chris Green knows exactly what he's doing, and he's just hitting the ball, he's playing with the angle, right? So Chris Green sets himself up to hit through the offside, and it's much easier for him to do that.
So that was a drop catch there, and this is a free hit now, I don't mean that a free hit in the sense of a no ball free, but this is a really free hit from Green. He should just go at this one. Russell comes in, ball to Green. He's up, ball to Green. And Green hit this over the top. Let's see what will happen. Is he taking the catch? Yes, the catch is taken. Yes, but he did try his best. 12 runs to get off 1 over. It's gettable. Who's going to bowl this last over? Ali Khan? I think Ali Khan is going to bowl this last over. 131 for 7. If you had played Django, you would have won this match. If you played Django, you won this match. Those runs, those 12 runs that are remaining, are the buys that the makeshift keeper gave away. Though that's what is happening now. Those 12 runs are those extras. Valerie Hall can vindicate me on this. Those 12 runs that the Tallawahs need now are those runs that Shamar Brooks, as a makeshift keeper, gave away. and want us to ask the question, why is it that the Jamaica Tallawahs is playing a makeshift keeper? When you have so many other keepers over the Caribbean who can give you runs. Jamar Hamilton is one name that I've been using that has been coming to mind. What about Telvin Walcott? What about Morris in Jamaica? What about Williams in Jamaica? Why do we have to be playing a makeshift keeper? Because if we never play that makeshift keeper, Jamaica would have won this match just about now. Andre?
Yeah, what I do understand that what you're saying, you know, I think if we had batted a little bit batted better, we could have gotten over the line. But it's always still not finished because Imad Wasim might very well do it for Jamaica Tallawahs. So let us see what will happen in the last over.
Yes, it's going to be very interesting. So Rossaf picked up his third wicket here. Oh boy, the charge.
Yes, pressure situation now.
And he hit this. Let's see. It's going away for 4. Oh, it's 4 runs. Oh, what a shot to start. It's now 8 from 5.
Yeah, so as I said before, you know, it's not over yet. It's far from being over because we know that Imad Wasim is very much capable. He's a very, very much capable batsman. So, you know, 8 runs from 5 balls. I mean, match still on.
Match still on. Who is your man of the match? Let me see in the chat. Who is your man of the match? 8 from 5. Oh, let's see what Sheldon is saying. Come, no postmortem. The game is still on. Support your team. Indeed, Sheldon, indeed. Comes in, ball to him at Wasim, and he hit this high in the air, straight down the ground, straight to Pollard. And he doesn't move. He's not taking the single. He's going to win this. I think he should have taken the single.
I don't think so. I don't think so. I agree with Imad Wasim. If he, you know, he's the man, he's going to win it for us. If Jamaica is supposed to win, so Imad Wasim, he did the right thing right there by remaining on strike. 4 balls, 8 runs to get, still very much possible.
But that is why I would have take the single and depend upon Mohamed Amir if you get me back on strike for the next ball, and then I will now have 6 from 2. What he's doing is saying that he's going to hit 2 fours.
Yeah, which is very much capable of. So let us see how he goes from here on.
Okay. So let's see now as Halikan round the wicket, ball to him, Razim, he hit this away, down to long on. Will they take the single this time? No, he's under pressure now. This is good. This is very good from Alican. This is very good from Alican.
Yeah, good bowling from Alican.
This is a very important match. Should play the best players available. Valerie are saying that. Bobby and Sheldon, I love it. Mr. Beer, what are you saying here now? Green man of the match. If Jamaica Tallawahs win. Take your rum. Antoine Lewis is saying, take your rum. Antoine. Oh. Let's watch. Comes
yeah, this ball has to go for 4.
And he's out. No, not out. Oh, I thought that was out. It looked very close. Alican is saying review it. Why not? I would review it if I was a captain. Why not? You must review it. Okay. And so Imad Wasim decision has backfired here to me. Imad Wasim decision had backfired. He should have taken the single and depend upon Mohamed Amir to get him back on strike. It missing though. It missing leg stump.
Yeah, that's missing leg stump.
It's sliding down the leg stump. So still 2 deliveries to come. Imad has to take it home now. Bobby Bond said that he will give Pittman the match if Jamaica Tallawahs win. It is sliding down. Yes, it's going to miss leg stump. Good decision by the umpire. The worst it can be is umpire's call.
Yep.
I do not see this hitting flush into the leg stump. It's sliding down. This is a good overdo by Alican. 3 dot balls. Imad Wasim unable to get under any of those. He now needs, let's see, he probably now need to bowl a a wayside full toss that is called a no ball and hit for 6. That would be lovely. Wouldn't that be lovely?
I think this is very strategic on the part of the Trinbago Knight Riders. They probably know that
Yes.
it's probably missing, but they want to, they want to have some time to set their feel and to talk about strategy. So I think this is the main reason for them taking the DRS.
Yes, Sheldon, I agree with you. And I said it right away. It was missing, but I would have also gone for the review.
Yeah.
So it's clearly missing. So Imad Wasim have 2 deliveries to pull this home now. He has to get a boundary here or 2. If he doesn't get a boundary here or 2, his decision making would have been poor. And the wicket of Green in that over after that last ball bowled by Russell was crucial. That wicket was very, very crucial. So Bravo just walking around the field like a general telling them just to calm down, to calm down. Our Dilshan scoop, Bobby. What about a Dilshan scoop? What about a Dilshan scoop? Let's watch. Comes in. Hit this high in the air. Let's see. It's gone. Russell couldn't stop it. He tried his best. I don't know what he was doing, but it gone for 4. Wow. So 4 to win off 1 ball. And the converse Imad Wasim.
It doesn't get more exciting. It doesn't get more interesting than this cartel. Oh.
Yes, please smash a like on the video. You must subscribe today and bring us up to 9,000. What a match. You have to subscribe. The subscribe is in that bottom right-hand corner. Click on that subscribe button, man. It's free to subscribe. What a match we have in here. This is lovely. Let's watch.
Cricket, lovely cricket. Cricket, lovely cricket at the Mecca in Barbados.
So Ali Khan blowing on the ball. 1 to come. He's from Pakistan. Imad Wasim is also from Pakistan. One is playing for the Trinbago Knight Riders. One is playing from the Jamaica Tallawahs. One is a U.S. citizen. One is not. Ali Khan is the U.S. citizen. He played in the World Cup. They can barely watch.
Yeah.
They can barely watch this match now. Oh, fingernails are biting. Wow, no one is moving from their seat. Bragging rights is on the table. What a match here this morning. Ian is saying la 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 la. Is what happened.
Remember that they can also, 3 runs could also send it into a super over.
And he hit this. Oh, Trinidad has won. Trinidad and Tobago Knight Riders has won. The Trinbago Knight Riders has won. A brilliant final over there from Ali Khan. Andre.
Yeah, very well done by the Trinbago Knight Riders to defend such a relatively small target. You have hats off to Kieran Pollard and his men. And a brilliant over there from Ali Khan. We know him that he's a bowler that bowls, he gets his Yorkers in, and he nailed most of his deliveries how he wanted to. So it is well deserving of the Knight Riders to come out on top of the Jamaica Tallawahs.
Yes, and I think that the man of the match should Andre Russell. And why I'm giving it to Andre Russell, that wicket of Green of the final delivery of the penultimate over, of the 19th over, I think that was a crucial wicket. Because if you didn't get Green there, and Imad Wasim and Green were batting, Imad Wasim would have been able to rotate the strike and it would have become easier. So I think that wicket that Russell picked up, and having gotten those 2 wickets, getting Blackwood and Brooks getting 2 deliveries.
Yes. I think Russell is deserving of the man of the match too.
Yes. So Sheldon Smith say you expect to beat Simmons, Pollard, and Bravo together.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, it's Sheldon for next week,
Not at all.
For next week. Jamaica Tallawahs made a match of it. Yes, doing small. We did made a match. I told you, Imad Imad gave away the match should have been those two singles. The single of the second delivery, he should have taken it and depend on
Amir.
Amir to get him back on strike. So he would now have to get 6 from 3 delivery. So you see when he hit that 4 off the 5th ball, one run would have given you a super over. And if you understand what I'm saying, Andre?
Yeah, I understand. I understand what you're saying, you know. Where he just gambled and then tried to back himself, thinking that he could have taken the Jamaica Tallawahs home, but he was very much short. You know, I mean, a good effort, but still not good enough.
With 8 to get from 5 deliveries, you must take the single and trust the other batsman to get you back on strike.
Yes, because I mean you have lost 7
and that would have been 2 out of the 8, and you would now have 3 deliveries to get 6. If you hit one of those deliver for 4, you only need a single to make it be a super over worst case scenario.
And
so I think he not running the single of that second ball of the over was a bad decision.
And it is not a case where it was, you know, we had 9 wickets down. We only lost 7 wickets. So you could have gambled, you could have gambled with that single, you know, because you still had 2 wickets in remaining. So yeah, you're right. You could have run that single and, you know, hope that Mohamed Amir would be able to him back on strike. Because there's no way you should be not losing with 7 wickets down chasing. Yeah, no, that shouldn't be the case at all.
It should never be the case. If Imad Wasim taken those 3 singles and those extra cause us to lose the game, yes, we must get in a wicket keeper. We must get in a wicket keeper. There's no doubt about it that we must get in a wicket keeper. And I don't know, there are so many wicket keepers, so why are we playing a makeshift wicket keeper? Why are we doing that? We must get in a proper wicket keeper.
It's quite baffling to me too, you know. Why is it that you keep on a makeshift wicket keeper? Huh?
Thank you all, gentlemen, for being here. Thank you very much, Andre. It was good. Without you, I could not have done this alone. And thanks to all of you who have tuned in. And please ensure that you click on that thumbs up button and then the subscribe button in the bottom right hand corner. We need to get to 9,000 today. I trust that you have clicked on it. And so it was a wonderful game. Trinbago Knight Riders won, but it was an exciting game. It was good for cricket. It was a good advert. I love you all. Thank you for being here. Respect Andre, and I see you soon. Talk to you soon, Andre. Have a great evening.
Have a good evening.